Hey everybody, welcome to the pub. How's it going? We are here. Beautiful day, getting close to the summer. I guess meteorological summer has already started, so little bong hit. Get things rolling. And cheers to everybody. Hey Georgie, how you doing, brother? Good to see you. Last Dance, what's up, man? Bib Mia? Welcome, brother. I think I can accommodate. Well, I'll hack out a version of that real quick for you, bro. I think you're off to work soon. So I'm reading this off of Tablature, which is basically what Random Goon does, but not in a video game. All right, here we go. See if I can do this. Ever since I was a young boy, I played the curtain ball. Sold out the record, I must have played them all. You ain't seen it all like that. Amusement ball, the just fine. Sure plays a mean pinball. Wait, how's the next part? See, I'm reading music here, people. This is a challenge at best. Yeah, there it is. Don't really know the song too well, but I tried there for you, Bib. Yo, yo, yo. What up, Derek? Good to see you, man. There's Sammy saying hi to old Georgie. And yeah, welcome everybody. It's Saturday night. It's warm in here. I went shirt, but I'm considering removing it. Thanks, Last Dance. It was a hack job, but whatever. A lot of chords in that one, and it's a cool intro. Has some of those open chords that I've talked to you guys about before. You know, and Pete wraps the thumb over on that one, which I can't do with that chord. Old Petey was a bit of a hack himself, but he played in the Who, so he gets the hall pass for sure on that one. Yeah, welcome everybody. And hello, wife. It's Saturday night. Had a great show last week. Thanks to everybody, including, of course, Drone Tech. Always cool when he shows up. And he brings the thunder with the viewer numbers. Not going to lie, that guy, I don't know, they love him. And I personally, I like having him on the show. It's definitely exciting. And it raises the viewer numbers by like probably 7 or 8 times. So yeah, it's killer. He's awesome. He's got very different opinions from some of us. Some of us are a little more aligned with his, but that's how we roll here. And of course, we're, you know, a little bit of talking over each other, but in the moment, it's all good. Backstage boxing. Yeah, I know. Some weird shit went down with old Petey boy, didn't it? It's over higher than that now. I think it's up, might even be 1600 cup. Crazy, huh? And yeah, it's him. He brings it. He brings the funk. We bring in the noise. It's pretty cool. He's always welcome back. And he did clip the show. We made a drone tech YouTube video out of it. You know, I don't know how that works. If he clips it and uses part on his channel, do the views that he gets also retroactively come to us? Possibly, right? It's one of those YouTube questions that what constitutes a view on a 3.5 hour show? Is it 1 hour of viewing? It covers a view. Is it more? Is it less? I don't know. I'd love to know the answer to that, though. Grinding up a little weed for some bowls and bongs. Maybe I'll have a joint later. I think I maybe have been smoking too many joints, so I'm going to start. I'm always changing things up, you know, switch to this, switch to that. And I do love a nice joint, but man, half the smoke just goes out into the air, into the ether, if you will. So yeah, just mixing it up. Certainly a lively week in politics here in the United States and the world, I assume. Inflation going crazy, gas prices over $5. And our elected officials are really working hard on bringing those things down. A click onto a video is a view. That would be interesting. I would think that, yeah. I don't know. A click is a view. That works for me. Because not too many people, myself included, I can't watch the entire pub back. I mean, it's chaotic when there's 9 or 10 guys up there. And of course, it's all males. I mean, we rarely attract a female. Sadly, we have some in the chat, of course, some good ladies, but on screen, it's rare. Of course, there's a little bit of facetiousness in my voice here, or sarcasm, talking about inflation. Yeah, I just don't see those metrics, Last Dance, so I'm not privy to that exactly. Probably Hayden and Graham get to see that stuff, but I do not. But I was referring to Thursday night, and there seems to be a lot of focus on the January 6th thing from last year. And, you know, that's fine. If crimes were committed and people need to be brought to justice, then so be it. But fucking food and gas are out of control, and they need to do something about it and not tell us all that we're in some kind of a transition to electric vehicles when you, A, can't afford one, and B, can't even fucking find one. And if you can, it's a electric Lightning F-150 for $100,000, or, you know, an overpriced Tesla, but you can't really find them right now. It's a challenge. So I would say, you know, drill, baby, drill, or do whatever they've got to do. But there's got to be a solution here, man. Drill and refine, get it done. It's outrageous. Yeah, exactly. It's really shit, man. It's screwing us up. Yeah, cup of tea. That's something I thought about. You know, predominantly my commute is in traffic, and it's kind of sucks riding a bike or motorcycle in traffic. Honestly, you want the roads to be somewhat clear, and you know, I don't go anywhere. Once I'm home from work, I'm a homebody. I walk from my house, or I'll drive a couple miles downtown to the harbor. I'll fish. You know, I'm a pretty stationary person, And trust me, if I had the extra 20 G's or more for a Harley, it would certainly be on the list, amongst many other things. You know. Hey, Johnny. How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming back, as always. The J-Man. Mr. Grammaticus. Who was it that named this Bong Jovi? John Bong Jovi. Was it you, John, or you, Cup of Tea? I think it's one of you fellas. I mean, we're getting close to what the Brits have had to pay for gas for years. But for us over here, if you drive 60 or 70 miles a day, it's tough. Luckily, my commute is paid for by my company, which is a great thing. But, my wife's isn't. She has to pay for gas. So it hits, man. $100 to fill up that damn gas guzzler. And we got the Jeep fixed. So that wasn't too bad. $400. Now we have to fucking try to get a reimbursement from the insurance company. Blah, 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 blah. You guys don't want to get me into that. But anyways, yeah. So a lot of things that we're probably going to cover tonight. And more than I can even mention right now, but we've got to get into a little bit of the January 6th stuff, some of the testimony and primetime shit that we saw the other night. $2 a liter. So that would be around $7.50 or so. £2. Yeah, I mean, you're looking at £2 is probably $2.25, $2.30. So you're looking at over $8 a gallon there backstage. Exactly, George. Yeah, it's a big, as the song says, it's a big country by the band Big Country. Great tune. Good 80s song right there. Speaking of music, I'll go ahead and quickly mention Random Goon, another fabulous stream last evening. I popped in for a few requests. I got Faith by Limp Bizkit, and I tried to request a song by Chicago called Make Me Smile. No deal. Couldn't get it. Some sort of a request needed to be made to the copyright holder. Total bullshit. I didn't know that there were Biden. Does it say thanks Joe Biden or what? What do they say, John? Oh, it says Joe Biden. I did that. I see. I get it. Cool. That's funny. Yeah, $3 bill, y'all. Good Limp Bizkit album. I think they get shit on a little bit, probably mostly because of Fred Durst. I guess people think he was kind of a punk, but I always liked Limp Bizkit. I thought they had some really inventive grooves, crazy guitar tones. Just they were kind of around the era when Korn came out. I think it's called nu metal. I don't know if you would call Limp Bizkit that. I guess so. Yeah, I wonder that too. Many the Asian countries also have an amazing train system. And here in Massachusetts and Boston, I'm not in Boston, but it's not far. They have had fatalities and train derailments and all kinds of crazy stuff. Yeah. Happening with the MBTA, the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority. Total bullshit. 7-string guitars. Yeah, those became big for the nu metal guys. Oh, Topple coming in with a controversial comment. Not going to read that. We left out the S on that one word, though, which is funny. Classic. Gregory, welcome. Starting the pod, of course. Yeah. Last week, good show, good crew. Everybody rocked. It was hard to get much of an answer out of anybody. You're drunk? Cool. Right on. Topple's having some afternoon drinks by the pool, evening drinks. Right on, brother. Hopefully you join in. Don't be scared. Don't do anything weird. Not to say that you will. Hey, look at my wife. Hey, Topple. Hey, it's LDG. Good evening. Hello. Wow. This thing is rolling. Yeah, the commuter rail is like the Mercedes of the MBTA, you know? It's not good. That the best that they have still fucking sucks. Still fucks. Her day is going well, I think. Well, we all spent it together. Yeah, I don't really see Europe as tiny. It's spread out, but obviously each individual country is tiny on a comparative level. But yeah, the national train system here, I guess Amtrak is private. Is there is the one that travels around Europe controlled by probably the EU, right? That would make sense. Sammy Cat, she's all about Harleys. That's nice, Greg. Thanks. So Amtrak is publicly funded then. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know a lot about that Last Dance. You're welcome to educate, drop some knowledge. Yeah, Sammy would love her a Harley. Yep. Yeah, it is good to live near the beach. And we were there for a bit today. It was beautiful. Took some casts. The water's getting warm. Almost jumped in. Next time. There he is. What's up, guy? How are you? Welcome. Welcome, Mr. God. That's Mr. God to you. Cool. Old school live leaker there. Like OG. All the way back to the Ogrish days. And yeah, cool. Glad you swung through, brother. Yeah, Georgie. I think Georgie threw up, cast it out, lure, and we got a Mr. God. Yeah, Cup of Tea knows him. Last Dance knows him. Old school LL here. Now, of course, this is on YouTube, so that's all I have to say. Yeah, Cypher clued you in right on. Cool, man. Yeah, we'll get going live, get some people going on camera here. And, yeah, that's Cypher. There he is right there, buddy. I got a text. Weird. Oh, man. All right. It's an important bird watching text, so I'll have to check that out later. Let me DM no, you know what? I'm not going to DM him, but Aphid Lip will be by when he frees up a little. It's a little earlier where he is. And I know you know him as well, Mr. God. So he'll swing through with his amazing background and setup and fine camera work. So cool. Glad to have everybody here. I mean, if anyone knows what a Sibian is, it was, I remember they were featured on the Howard Stern show. It's some sort of a thing that a woman would mount upon as though she were riding a Harley, but then certain things happen, if you will, that might create a little of excitement, if that makes any sense. And that's a funny joke, dude. Well, maybe it isn't a joke. How the hell do I know? I know it's a joke. Well, we don't have to go there. We can dance around it. Just, sprinkle a little fairy dust on the Sibian. That's nice, isn't it? He's a good husband, that man. Imagine being the guy who's the salesman for that company. What do you do? I'm a salesman. Sibian. Okay, cool. That's a legitimate thing, I guess. I mean, it wasn't a one-off. They have to make more than one. He's a gift giver. He gives. That's what he does. Yeah. The Amazon wish list. That's funny. Signed up for Zoom. Interesting. You have a webcam. Cool. Or maybe you don't. Yeah, I got to figure out Zoom. Can't be doing like telehealth and school appointments with my name as Smokesteve. That's not a good look. So I had to figure out how to change that shit. Because everything's on the computer these days. So you have to kind of have like one account where you're fucking around with people, and the other one that's like your super pro, where you're not if you use it for more than one purpose. Blue Iris. Okay. Was she like 250 years old? I think. Oh, the old days on the Howard Stern show. Jesus, that was when I thought it was at its heyday. It was on WBCN here in Boston for a long time. And just a fabulous show back in the day. When he couldn't swear, they had to keep it clean. And it was still fucking awesome. I liked it. I don't know. He's still good. I've always been a Stern fan. I know people hate him for various reasons, but as an entertainer and as a radio man, I think he's obviously a legend. Yeah, she was, babe. She was old. Very. Yep. Is that how you Brits spell amateur? Or is that a different word? See, I don't even know. Yeah, funny. Misspelled. Okay. Yeah, because I know they have whacked out spellings, but that even seems excessive. Although they might have a different spelling for that word. You're right. That's not it. Okay. I get you, buddy. Sort of. Yeah, okay. Now he does more. It's more of an interview show now and the news, and it's heavily based on the Whack Pack. And some of the guys he has on Stern going around visiting random, like, I don't know, fisting conventions or whatever, what have you, fucking Vegas trips with Ronnie and his weird shit or whatever. It's definitely different. Back in the day, it was always the interviews were great. He's just changed it a little. He's morphed a bit. Yeah, Artie was a good part of the show. I mean, I can't believe the downfall that Artie Lang had. No, it's on Sirius. I think Sirius and XM are the same. Last Dance, they combined. They realized they couldn't survive with two. But I'm telling you, terrestrial radio is going to make a comeback. I still love it. I don't mind the commercials. You have a few channels you can flip around to. Some of the sports talk channels are great. Um, and some of the rock channels are still pretty freaking good, man. You know, we lost WBCN, which is a tragedy, one of the great rock and roll stations of all time. In fact, on WGBH2, there's a great documentary about WBCN. I highly recommend some people around here watch it who like history. The station started during the Vietnam War in Boston, downtown Boston, on Newbury Street, above a lunch counter. You know, we're talking Newbury Records, Tower Records, um, you know, some of the places where, you know, the Toxic Twins and Jay Giles band and all of these, you know, a famous Boston, the band, all hung out. And, you know, they'd get people like Muddy Waters and shit in the studio. And, you know, just that type of radio, that authentic radio, you can't find anymore. And I think there's definitely a space for it. I think, you know, people don't want to pay for $15 a month for something they could theoretically get for free. You know, I just don't see why it doesn't come back strong. I think it's a solid shot in my book. I mean, there are still rock and roll bands. The Chili Peppers just released new material. Weezer just released a new song, maybe album, not sure about that, but both pretty good. Amongst a myriad of other great new. Greta Van Fleet always has constant good new stuff. Who else is there? There's you know, the Killers still playing on occasion. There's the Kings of Leon. You know, there's some good rock and roll that still exists. Yeah, the new Chili Pepper song is cool. I know of Kate Bush. I don't know enough to say that I like her. I haven't seen that. No, English Bottle Cap. Yeah, I hate that. Doesn't that suck when they close down? We had WAAF and WBCN here, and both of them were just legendary, man. The last song they played on WAAF was the first song on the first album of Black Sabbath. The title of the song, Black Sabbath. And it was the first heavy metal song basically ever. And it was the last song on the greatest heavy metal station ever, in my opinion. I, of course, can play Black Sabbath, the song. Pretty boring, but the end is cool. Love that one. Yeah, Kate Bush. I've heard a lot. I've heard a lot of talk about her, especially from a lot of British guys. So she must be. Talk radio shows, they can be crazy. I listen to one every morning, the Greg Hill Show. Sports, but a lot more than sports. I can't handle straight sports for like 4 hours. I like, you know, a mix of it, of culture, of restaurant talk, whatever, sports, you know, like Barstool Sports. It's a sports centered entity, but obviously there's a lot more to it. You know, this is same with the Greg Hill Show, and that's the type of thing that I like. Pardon me. And hey, speaking of sports, the Boston Celtics, that's what you call them, right? I'm a huge basketball fan, and yeah, those Celtics they're really ripping it up in the NBA. We've got Larry Bird on there, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish. Sorry, that's the last time I watched the Celtics was when those guys, Dennis Johnson, when those guys played. So I'm not that plugged into what the Celtics are doing right now. I'm not going to lie. I know Tops is a basketball guy. welcome to weigh in. Yeah, lithium's a good one. I also like Hair Nation, which I think is 38 or 39. There's a couple mixed in around there, around lithium. And then down in the 20s, there's a few cool classic rock. He's a big Sixers fan. Yeah, okay. That's where Dr. J played, right? I think. Who knows? My basketball knowledge is from long ago. Mr. God to you, random, but yeah, I would think it was. I won't mention it. I don't know. He was Allen Iverson. There you go. AI. He was killer. Allen Iverson, great physical player. A great manipulation of his body when he would cut through the lane, throw up some crazy freaking layup. Just talented dude. Yeah, I hear that. There's a great one of Bill. What's his name? He was I think he got ousted on the Me Too movement, but when he says we'll do it live, fuck it, we'll do it live. I could scratch. Yeah, there he is, Matt Grandy in the house too. What's up, my man? Let me see if I can find that. I'll screen share it. I think I can do that. I think, is it Bill O'Brien? Yes. Okay, yeah. I'm going to try to screen share this. Let's see. Escape. All right. How do I do this? Well, bear with me, people. Share screen. Share screen. Edge tab. That's the one.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a. I can't do it. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. And thing sucks. Yeah. 5, 4, 3. That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. I'm Bill O'Reilly. Thanks again for watching. We'll leave you with Sting and a cut off his new album. Take it away.
Funny shit. I wish I didn't pick an edited one, but sorry. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Because they tell him, okay, Sting's gonna play us out. And he's like, what does that mean? Play us out. He's such a cock. Look up the unedited version sometime. It's great. He loses his shit. And he was on Inside Edition apparently back then as well. Interesting. There's another good one of an RV salesman who the outtakes from his RV shop commercials. Fucking hilarious. From the 70s. You got to look them up. I think a little of it's acting, a little parody there, but exactly, Matt Grandy. You miss him on Fox? Yeah, I didn't really, I don't want to watch a lot of Fox and or other news. You know, I try to just read unbiased opinion if I can, and who knows. It's been a while since he's been on Fox, hasn't it? I mean, these last few years have just gone by like a blur, but yeah, just crazy. So anyways, if anyone wants to join in, feel free to click the link, which is in the description. I can also post it here after a few minutes if necessary. Of course, that's why it's opinion, English bottle cap. That's the thing. You try to just get news that tells you, here's what happened, and here are the facts. But you would think it'd be easy. Not so. Ooh, nicely played. Last Dance. Yeah, we got rid of cable TV. It's got to been over a year now. We have YouTube TV upstairs, and I'm mostly a YouTube and internet guy anyways, so I hear you. Those cable bills getting over $100, then you throw the internet in, you're talking about a lot of dough, bro. Bar rescue. Yeah, I know. I mean, we have enough to, well, I mean, we have TV through YouTube TV. So that is a legitimate all we need. Let's write this in the description there. If anyone wants to join in on camera, feel free to go ahead and click on that. BitChute. I don't know really a lot about that. It's a file sharing thing, I believe. It does. It doesn't have local baseball on YouTube TV. They dropped that. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but not worth it still. Sky TV, we do not have. No, sir. Negative. Oh my God. Twitter is just crazy these days. Can't believe some of the things you see that are going on around the country on there. Idiot's Lantern, that's funny. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, for mindless sitcoms and shit, I don't have any problem with that. Some of the historical stuff can be cool. Like I said earlier, I was watching a documentary about a radio station. I dig on some of it, but a lot of it is total garbaggio. Yeah, I hear you. The radio, fireside chats and shit. Who did that? Truman? During the war, right? Roosevelt. I don't know. It was one of those two fellers. Yeah, so regarding some of the things they've been talking about, FDR, that's what I thought. It was my immediate second thought. Yeah. I guess it was I don't really know what they consisted of. Was it a war update or was it I guess that's probably what it was, right? A daily thing. Definitely getting a little too much sun these days. Got to protect yourself. Love Island. What about Below Deck? That's a big one. During the Depression. Okay, I see. So it was like a pick you up by your bootstraps, help give motivation to people, depression pep talk. Yeah, okay, I'm with you guys. Yeah, well, like when things start to get worse, we'll have Joe Biden will talk us through it. Be great. That's interesting. Yeah, I know my lady loves Below Deck, which is totally fine. Let me just see what's going on. And yeah. All right, we're gonna get this rolling here. If you fellas want to join in, please feel free. If not, I'm screwed. All right, we're gonna get this rolling. Hey, what's up, Mr. God and Last Dance? How are you, fellas?
All right, good evening. It's good to see Mr. God to you.
Yeah, haven't changed much. Gained a few pounds.
Happens to everyone.
So I can read the YouTube thing on one side and got this thing here. I guess I fixed my fucking camera problem.
There you go. Cool. Is it a laptop or a?
Yeah, like it's a laptop. It's what we call it, MSI.
Okay, cool.
It's a gaming laptop I've had for about 4+ years.
Cool, man. Your cup of tea asking. You don't have to give any specifics about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yep. Still in Hawaii, and
cool.
Gotta see that thing I'm pointing right at. Dead tip of my finger. It's a gimbal that I'm learning how to use. One of these Zune gimbals.
What's a gimbal?
It takes like
a Macy's.
Takes a camera like whoa shit! Almost dropped the son of a bitch. Takes a camera like this here.
Oh,
and that's there and keeps on a 3-axis gimbal, so
okay.
Holds a plane.
Okay.
And, trying to get my video quality up better for the home inspections I do for people, because right now oh shit, where the fuck is that camera?
So when you move around with that thing, it stays basically stable, is what it. Yeah.
Right now I'm doing. Well, almost knocked that over. I'm using this son of a bitch right here.
Huh. Cool.
And so what happens is this fucker gets heavy after a while. Actually, with the gimbal and everything, it's big.
Well, looks like he gimbaled right out.
It might pop back, but I've looked up that camera before. Those are nice cameras.
Same weight.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's got one of the Zeiss lenses. This one, the other one I had is a Sony. So
cool.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, they are.
I just had in my hands about close to $3,000.
Damn.
So that's set up.
Yeah.
So
and you know, I'm thinking here when I got my home inspection, the guy took a few pictures and made a detailed written report, but there was certainly the photo video part of it was minuscule comparatively, you know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Basically what I do when I do is kind of like show and tell. It's I do my video like the person's standing right there and I'm pointing it out. You got this. I used to do the picture thing, but the problem with pictures is there's no audio to some bitch, and you come back several hours or the next day to start filling it out, and you look into that picture and like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
You know, it's like fucking this is bullshit. So I was spending 3-4 hours capturing pictures.
Yeah.
Plus the written report. So what I do now is I put the video together.
Yep.
And once I edit the thing in and put in the captions I want, that's pretty much the video's done. After that, it's just rendering and uploading, processing, and then encoding on the server. So while that shit's going on, I play the video I made and I fill out my written report. So
Yeah, right.
I've looked at this, I filmed it, I edited it, I added the captions I wanted. And now as I'm filling out the written report, it gives me an opportunity to double check my work as I go through and look for things I might have missed or failed to talk about that I was looking at, but I thought about it and someone said something or something went on behind me. And I was like, over the top of your head it goes. Forgot about it.
That's smart, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could miss if there's like rust in a breaker panel. You might say, holy shit, I missed that. Or who knows, whatever a myriad of things you could see on camera. But, that's smart. I like it.
Well, I've been doing inspections now since 1990. So 32 freaking years. And I've never, ever been sued.
Oh, cool.
So, which is good. I try not to miss things.
Hey, join in, Greg. Say hi, buddy.
Greg Topple almost looks like Hayden.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's funny that's actually not him, but he kind of looks like that guy, so it works anyways because you can't tell from the tiny thumbnail. But yeah, pretty funny shit.
So, last answer, I saw something on alt. What's this thing called? Alt what? What the fuck?
Alt feed.
Yeah, alt feed. Thank you. Yeah, I saw one of the uploads. I was talking to Cypher on the phone, Reed, and I go, so that's what Lattice stance looks like. I've never seen you before, so
yeah, I used to keep a lower profile, but now I'm willing to show my face and accept all the groupies that come my way.
Yeah, you're wasting your weed.
Yeah, I know. I'm normally not a bong guy, but just switching it up a little. Talk about wasting weed. I've been smoking a lot of joints, and every time that you're just sitting there like this, things just, burning away to nowhere land. So
yeah,
trying to change that up here. Did you guys go legal?
Fuck if I know.
No, you're not a smoker, so.
Yeah, my brother smokes it, and it's like, fuck. Me, I get paranoid with that shit. And it's like, hell, I hardly ever drink beer. I got a reputation for being a drunk on these sites. And, they see one video where I get sloshed, and all of a sudden now you're an alcoholic.
Yeah, if people are going to think that, then I'm screwed.
I mean, I love my martinis, but it's been a while since I made one. But should I get busy on drinking martinis, I can probably drink 5, 6, 10-ounce martinis a day for the next 2-3 months till I run out of vodka.
Oh, you're a vodka martini guy? No gin?
Well, I got gin too. I got the blue sapphire. I got the regular gin. I got the little fucking cocktail onions, all that shit.
Oh, I love the cocktail onion way more than the olive or the lime myself.
Yeah, well, my personal preference is for the olive vodka martini. And one's not enough. 2 is like a tease, and you gotta have 3.
The big ones or just the regular ones?
The big queen olives.
The queens, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well eat dinner while you're getting sloshed.
Now, all that shit out there, just to get it there, it must raise the price. I mean...
Oh, fuck. I was in town yesterday, day before yesterday. It's a tenth of a penny short of $5.90 a gallon.
Okay, for gas, $5.90.
Diesel's like $6.40, $6.30, something like that.
So that's not too bad compared to
I mean
the higher prices on the mainland.
Exactly,
California for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad California's getting fucking raped. Let them have it. They're fucking progressive shit.
Some of their decision making seems to have brought it on themselves. It's kind of a thing out there. Defund the police, and then crime goes up, and now refund the police. Like fucking streets are loaded with homeless people in some areas. Like it's unbelievable in Cali, and I mean,
there's a bit of a backlash. They recalled Chase Bowden, the He was the prosecutor or district attorney in the city of San Francisco. He's the son of communist terrorists. I don't know if you.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but
It's
so
crazy.
he got recalled.
Should have been. Should have never been in there.
Yeah.
So, what did he? Was he literally saying that he was a communist? It wouldn't surprise me if he did. Or
He never said that, but his parents were what were his parents? Was Bernadette Dorn and one of the other weather underground radicals. They're both convicted of either
Yeah.
accessories to murder or
Yeah,
bombings and
they were
so
driving the getaway.
driving the getaway car. Yeah, just terrible people
It's
back
sort
in
of
the
Yeah,
70s, the early 70s. And
too many of them on the dim side, you know.
Who's Biscuit's dad?
oh, there's
Oh, what?
Greg Koppel, the damn Mr. God to you looks like Biscuit's dad.
there's a guy who's on here. His name's Biscuit.
I
He's
think
Biscuit
he's-
Babes. He's from the UK. He's a really, he's honestly just a very nice young guy.
Right.
He's big. He's a big dude, so they're kind of just making a joke,
Yeah, he's just.
Yeah,
I think he's saying you look like. I think he's saying you look like Biscuit aged
Yeah.
several decades.
Yeah, I got banged up pretty good and broke my camera's over here. I don't know how well it shows, but a nice jogging compared to this one. They've both been broken.
Yeah.
This one I did in September.
I think someone should point out that your door opened on its own back there, Mr.
Yeah.
God to you.
Yeah, I know.
It's a cat.
I was just hoping you was
You can see the jug of antifreeze right there. I got so the door don't close all the way, so the cat can go in and out.
I see.
Oh,
I see.
I
Okay.
ain't open a goddamn door for a cat.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that okay. I thought that was the cat's ear and that it was an orange tabby, but that's the can. Okay, I get
Yeah,
it.
that's yeah. It's not orange juice, it's antifreeze for your radiator.
Yeah.
So where you been hanging out, Mr. Guide? Leaked Reality? Is that where you've been?
Yeah, and they're down right now. They've been down for about 3 weeks. Someone turned them in, and so
I thought they went down and then they came back up again or down again.
yeah, they went down. They went down, temporarily reopened the server. A couple days later, they had someone trying to hack into them, and it turned out to be supposedly, as they said, evil one. So whether that's true or not, I don't know, but that's their claim. So then, then someone shut them down for a DCMA thing.
Right. Copyright thing.
No, DMCA. Yeah.
Okay.
So now they're down for that and have been for about 3 weeks.
What's that an acronym for?
Digital Millennium
Copyright Act. Yep.
Think millennials.
All right. Of course. Now it's the Zoomers that are starting to cause all the problems, you know. Actually, hopefully they can solve the problem, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's how I found out how I got my camera working to sign up for Zoom. And
Cool.
Then it asked me for my pronouns. It's a fucking pronouns.
I did a whole bunch of Zoom and team meetings last year. I told you I was in school, and I was dozens of them over the course of about a year, not quite a year. So
I never heard of Zoom until this COVID horse shit started. And
oh yeah, nobody had it. It's been great for some stuff. Certain telemedicine appointments with doctors, and it can be ideal for.
Well, what happened? Did Skype go out of business or what?
Just a better, I don't know, better algorithms, better software, better programs.
Okay, well, still got Skype. That's why I'm asking. I haven't used it in a while.
Oh, Natalie Stacy.
Holy shit! What's up, old buddy?
Hey, yeah.
And that is a very cool rendition. I think that's her. I love it. Very cool.
Very nice.
Fire red hair. Awesome. Cool. Wonderful to see you. Join in sometime if you want, ever. Love to have you.
I cleaned up my room. You can see behind me. My dresser's a mess. The other dresser's stacked with shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, this is a garage. So
yeah.
I think McGrande is correct about who's hanging out on Leaked Reality.
Well, I got to scroll down. I scrolled up. good, so it freezes good.
They'll do
Yeah.
it.
Right wing.
Yeah, all the right wing guys are there, and we got a few liberals. Yeah, they're probably the ones that turned them in. So we decided to put up the platform, and there you go.
DCM Fox there.
I'm DCM Fox. I took his name there, and I took it on what's-my-fuck item
fix. Okay.
Yeah, DCM Fox and item fix is actually Live Lurk.
Live Lurk.
Who I have not talked to since 13 April. So he went dark. I call and leave messages, and when I'm about to ready to call his realtor and see if that fucker died.
Yeah. Someone doesn't want to be contacted. He can't get them.
Yeah.
There've been a few.
I was talking to Conger, and he's been trying to get a hold of him too. So.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Get Conger to
Doug and I talk, and Bloodbath and Beyond and I talk.
Did Conger ever decide on who was going to get his house? You remember that? Yeah, you remember that? The old house giveaway, offer. I think that was the right person. He's the Texan guy, right? With the wife.
I recognize the name Rick Bond to answer Cup of Tea. I don't know if the other one is there.
Rick Bond was on Leak Reality. And they were going to make him a moderator, but he didn't have a smartphone. He didn't have the Google authorization app, so they
Bond
could not be a moderator.
He's a good guy, man. He's a solid
good guy, but pissed him off, and he went away, and then they went off the air shortly thereafter. So I don't have any way to get a hold of him. If someone does, I'd love to talk to him.
So. Was Conger the guy whose neighbor mistreated the dog, and Conger was? Yeah, okay.
That's one and the same. Now, Smokesteve, I'm trying to remember you from Live Lake. Is that the name?
Yeah. I was a lurker, not involved with the community as much, but I was there. I probably had some slight interactions with everybody.
Ogress. You sent him back to Ogress days. We used to watch Ogress after work, and then one day it just turned into Live Lake, and it wasn't until 2009 that I made an account. And I made it using a name for my brother, Hawaiian word. I got to see it written out to pronounce it. Otherwise, forget about it. And so that's the first count I made. And then one day I wanted to surprise my brother, so I created Mr. God to You to upload my first video. What I did not know was Frankie McDonald was a regular.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was heavily protected.
I came in with the Kauai weather report doing a spoof on his shit, and then I got all kinds of grief for it.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Today on Twitter, Hayden put a picture up of an Ogrish mug just out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know they had swag from Ogrish.
I'll be damned.
Yeah, that was the old days. I remember going back and it was just gone, and somehow some redirect brought me to Live Leak, and it was definitely not. I mean, the original Ogrish was pretty nasty. There was some.
It sure was.
How many red stars did they give me? Oh shit! I think I had it 5 or 6 times. I've been banned 8 or 9 times. I think I've been banned more than anyone else that got back with my same name. It's like a comedy.
Yeah. That was the only place on the internet that I could find that would allow just the incredible vulgarity that I needed to express on a regular basis.
Rick Bond was a prick.
Yeah. Rick Bond and I would, when everybody, when the hurricanes would come into the Gulf, where he was and where I am, I'm on the Atlantic side, but in Florida, and those hurricanes would threaten everybody on the Gulf of Mexico and Florida, Texas.
It's been a while since we got popped by a good hurricane.
Do you call them hurricanes there or typhoons?
Well, they're typhoons once you get over the date line.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're on.
That's pretty much the general rule of thumb.
Okay, I see. So where's the date line relative to Hawaii?
about 800 miles that way
Towards Japan.
towards Japan. And I just realized I'm pointing that way. It's got me pointing to the east. What the fuck? How do I reverse this camera? It's got a reverse angle. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see me like I'll be like I'm trying to point at something, and I'm like, "Oh, that side, no, that side." You know, it's like it fucks with your head. You know, it's
Wait till you see something on your face that you just know you got to pick, and you go to the wrong side of your face.
Oh yeah, totally, man. Hair in there.
Too much.
See, you see that private chat? You know, you guys were entertained briefly with the Fox. I forget his name.
Bill O'Reilly.
Riley, but I got a good Alex Jones. You wouldn't want to play it all. It's about 2 minutes long, but if you just pick it up about 20 seconds in, it'll amuse the hell out of everybody. You know. But I don't. It's another YouTube video, so I don't know if you can play YouTube videos on StreamYard. But whatever.
I think I can.
You know, you used to catch us a bunch of shit with McGrandy. Yeah.
No.
You're kidding.
No. Yeah, I mean, he relentlessly got trolled.
He's
terminated with
it's mostly worked out nowadays, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool.
He's welcome to join us if you want, there, McGrandy.
Yeah. I haven't
He's
seen
been
him.
on several times.
On his uploads on Lively. So.
Yeah.
Topple's going with the Jack Del Rio name, 215. With the nice picture he's got of
George Floyd.
a person who shall go unnamed. Jesus. Could that get us in trouble? I don't know.
Oh no, not just a picture. No.
So if I stop my camera, how do I put an avatar up?
You would shut your camera off and there would be an avatar in its place. Like if I
stop cam, there's a button there.
Yeah, right. I see that.
If I do it, there you go. That's who you get for mine because it's his channel.
So I've got a big fat nothing. So where do I go to use that at?
You go down. There's a settings button.
Okay.
And you click that, and I think it says.
All right, I'm going to bring in
virtual background. Maybe I don't know.
I'm going to bring in somebody who lives about 5 minutes before the rest of us, McGrandy. There he is. I'm going to
turn one of your feeds off, McGrand.
Yeah, I turned it off. How are you guys?
Hey, what's up, brother? How are you?
Good to see you, McGrand.
Good.
Very good.
Mr. God is gone. I want to say hello.
He's there.
He's just messing with settings. He'll be back, I think.
All right. Hey, Steve, how are you?
Good. How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm still here.
I'm good.
Okay,
good.
Hey, so now I point.
Mr. God, how are you?
How you doing there, Michael?
I'm good, buddy. Oops.
So now I got pointed. When I point to the west, I'm pointing west.
Right, I got you.
Oh, look who's there. Toppy.
There he is. Topple.
Is west towards the Pacific Rim, or is it where's west in your house? I mean, in his house, it might be.
That's
what am I saying?
Mostly west, and that's basically east. and south is that way, and north is this way, pretty much.
I'm not even under the influence of anything, and I'm still making those mistakes.
You're thinking of left and right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's left.
Exactly.
Good to see you, McGran.
Stay here, buddy. It's been a long time.
Hey, and look, guys, I still don't dye my hair. That's right here.
Yeah. Oh my God, you are definitely all rosacea.
Me too.
You're lit, man. You
bunch of old fucks.
It's okay. You're still a very young man, so you get to be lit.
62, fat, overweight, smoke, never got a vaccination once. Fuck COVID.
Wow.
You know, fuck that horse shit.
Ever in your life?
Well,
like the flu vaccine?
Women. I've never taken this COVID vaccine.
I got
you. You are in Hawaii, dude. You know, you're sort of like isolated.
What?
Isn't that nice?
I thought COVID hit everywhere.
Oh, it did.
Well, he's in Kauai. The guy, did you hear what he said earlier? The other day I went into town. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good point.
That's right.
Mr. God, have you gotten sick from it yet?
Not that I know of.
All right, good.
I've
You've been
never
sick
been
though. I
tested.
mean, all right.
I got sick really bad when it first came out before they said it was COVID. I
Yeah.
mean, it's miserable fucking cold.
Yeah.
And so, for all I know, I probably had it.
You may have.
Somewhere over in this mess of shit over here, I got 4 of those free Joe Biden made in China fucking COVID tests, and they never sent me my second batch. Those cocksuckers.
Mhm.
So,
Wait, wasn't it came out during Donald Trump's period, wasn't it?
oh no, the vaccine
No.
came out during.
The vaccine.
These
Not-
are-
Right.
The 500 million free tests were Biden.
Yeah.
All
And
I
I never
took
got
one.
my second batch. I got to call them up and complain.
I took one
Yeah.
last week, negative, and I had my kid take one a couple weeks before that, negative. But
Yeah.
I mean-
I actually tested positive about a month ago. I was sick as a dog, really bad.
you had the clear 2 lines.
Yeah. Yeah. Got
I
the 2-liner.
I never got to see that. It's that 10-minute wait period. Did
I know,
did
it's
the
just-
second line come up right away, or did it take a
Yeah.
while?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mine
The
came
2
up
lines show up right away.
immediately.
You don't have to wait
Yeah.
the 15 minutes.
Okay.
Sounds like a piss test.
Mhm.
Well,
Pregnancy
no.
test.
No,
I'm not
Pregnant
good with colors.
positive for cocaine, positive for what's that shit called? MD, whatever the fuck it is.
MDMA.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking rave shit. What do they call it?
DMCA.
That's a throwback.
MDMA.
Oh,
Isn't that a date drug?
no, I think that's a rupee.
Yeah, you're
Or-
thinking of
Oh, that's
ecstasy or MDMA.
Yeah, ecstasy. That's the
Yeah,
one.
that's a big
Cigarette.
Yeah.
plot gimmick in Yuli's Gold. I don't know if you guys remember Yuli's Gold, but that was a good plot there in that movie. That was I think he's dead now, but Peter Fonda, that was one of his last movies.
He
Oh, Peter Fonda.
He
died?
is dead.
Good.
That is correct.
Great actor.
Yeah.
He was in one of the greatest movies I think ever made, Easy Rider.
Easy Rider. Yep.
Yeah.
He was iconic.
Who's that? Dennis Hopper?
Oh yeah.
Well, him
He
too.
was in it too, but this is
I
Peter
hate
Fonda
his sister.
specifically.
Jane. Fuck that cunt. Yeah.
I know. Fuck
The
her.
only good movie she ever made was Barbarella.
Was she in the
I
one?
remember that in the Playboy magazine.
Was she in the one when they were
Like the
Clan of the Caveman or some shit? Was
No,
she?
that was Bo Derek.
No, that was Raquel Welch.
No,
That was Raquel Welch in 2000 BC or whatever.
There were some women, I'll tell you what, back then wearing some nice little clothes.
I got to tell you about Jane Fonda, though. She did. It's a miracle she wasn't prosecuted for what she did. She went to North Vietnam.
Hanoi
She
Jane.
was actually, Jane Fonda, and she was in cahoots with the North Vietnamese. She actually spoke to American POWs and used the information that they had given her against them with her when they're captors. It was horrendous.
That is horrendous.
Yes.
I mean,
and
that is
everybody
a-
forgave her.
I never
it-
forgave her.
That should be
Me
a
neither.
nonpartisan, hateable thing from libs and Dems and Republicans and hardline. Everybody should have fucking rallied against her. These guys are in fucking prison
Yeah,
being tortured.
Right.
And
yeah, they were too.
the support she's giving is to the people who are holding them. I
Yeah.
mean,
Damn those imperialists. Oh,
So I just
horrible.
checked Clan of the Cave Bear with Daryl Hannah.
ooh, Daryl Hannah.
Yep.
Not bad.
no, not bad.
Neil Young's girl.
Uh-huh.
He was great in Blade Runner, man. Daryl Hannah in Blade
Remember?
Runner. Top of the line.
Clan of the Cave Bear.
Wait,
Yeah.
didn't she do the Mermaid too? The
Splash.
Mermaid movie?
Splash. Yeah.
Yeah, with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So
Blade Runner was what's her name? Not Daryl Hannah. Not Sarah Young. What am I thinking of?
you know what I want to always bone was Meg Ryan. Like
Blade Runner.
everybody's next door neighbor girl.
I finally saw the new Top Gun. Very nice.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh, did you?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
No spoilers here.
No spoilers. Just what I always enjoy about the big box productions is that the level of production is so high that
Yes, it
you
is.
can't really go wrong, even if the formula is almost juvenile, which it isn't in Top
Yeah.
Gun. It's a pretty good formula.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
but they follow certain certain, what's the right word?
I saw the first one in the movie theaters too. That was an awesome movie. The first one.
Yeah. I mean,
And that's when America was bloodthirsty because it was in between Vietnam and any other war. So, we got to shoot down some Libyan aircraft, and everybody. I remember there were signposts everywhere about shooting down a Libyan aircraft.
Yeah.
But that was a weird period.
Sean Young in
That's
Blade
it.
Runner.
Thank you.
And let's not forget her part in Ace Ventura when she's actually the kicker who. Do you remember that scene at the end when they?
No, I don't.
They show her from behind and
the package on the backside.
Package on the backside, tucked in the underwear.
No.
So
Ray Finkel. That's
Ray
it.
Finkel. Laces out.
And she's so attractive standing there in her underwear. And when they show the bulge, it's like, damn, that just ruined it, bro.
It's the contrast that's all the more jarring.
Oh, yeah. And then the whole team, after they show that it's a dude, they're all trying to wipe their tongues off because they all made out with her. So they're all like, fuck, it's a dude, man. Hey, speaking of dudes, there he is. There he isn't. Okay. He's getting a beer. We'll wait for him.
Libations, no doubt.
Yeah. That was so anticlimactic. Apologies. Jesus. I got into my Sean Young thing here. And he got up and left. Yeah, he's going to have a sip of rum.
Where the hell is that?
There he is. All right, 3, 2, 1. There.
Hey, what's going on?
What up, dude?
Dun, dun,
Hey,
dun,
David,
dun.
how you doing?
There he is.
Aloha in the house.
Yeah, what's going on, Mr. God to you?
Hey,
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah.
we hear you.
Yeah, hear you.
Is this thing working?
Live
I hear
bro.
you for once, Aphid.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, Matt Grandy's here in the room live, too. This is really killer. Something.
I got to tell you guys, I already finished off a 12-pack, and I walked to the store and actually got a half a gallon of milk and oatmeal cookies and had that after I ate dinner. And now I'm tempted to walk down there again and get another 6-pack.
Yeah.
Terrible
That sounds
thing.
like
You should do it.
sounds like you've been talking to your nutritionist, huh?
Well, hey, oatmeals are healthier. They're better than chocolate chip.
We're working on it.
There's a couple ounces of oatmeal and oatmeal.
Nah,
cookies.
they got the raisins. They got the I love oatmeal, but I don't know. These have a ray seed or some sort of. I've never seen it before, but that's what you get at the convenience store.
It's brand X.
Crazy.
That's within walking distance, and I'm certainly not driving anywhere.
Right.
All right. Well, we're all thankful for that.
Just buy beer by the case. Why chip away at it with
Yep,
the
me too.
6-pack and the 12-pack, bro?
Natty Daddy.
Oh, I don't. I get the 12-packs, but dude, if I get, I gotta, if I have a 12-pack, if I get a case, I'm gonna drink like
Oh, I got you.
a lot more. Sometimes it's worth taking the walk,
It's a self-regulation thing. You know yourself. And so, good enough. I hear you, brother.
Okay, Mr.
Well-
Mr. God, can we not have?
Unfortunately, I know myself.
yeah.
All right, let's cover that up. Move
Yeah,
that
right.
over that.
We don't want to get kicked.
we're actually the custodian of
Yeah.
Mr. Hayden's channel here. So
Seriously, Mr. God, it does have to come down seriously. No
Yeah,
kidding. No kidding. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
We can't lose the channel. It's not you getting kicked. It's the whole channel getting kicked.
Mr. God, you can pull your penis out if you want. But
No.
no swastikas.
that's a good move, Aphid.
Yeah.
Because there's no chance he'll do it, Aphid.
It's the Swiss thing going right now. So
Just keep it low. Just keep it low and out of view.
yeah, I'm gonna change it.
Thank you.
I'll probably have to. Should I report that, or should we just roll with it?
Don't report that. Don't be an idiot.
No,
Not-
not Carson.
I don't
Okay.
have edit capabilities, but I could have one of the guys who runs the channel edit that one like 35 seconds out. But I don't know.
Hayden's gonna have to take away Mr. God T's star.
Yeah.
Hey, Lee Hollis.
Hey, Lee Howells, what's up, buddy? Brett.
Hey, Lee.
So,
Hey, it's like Chuck Connors at the what's the one? Branded when you know you're a man.
The Rifleman.
What
Rifle
do you
Man,
do
you're
when
right.
you're branded? That's when. Yeah, rifle.
That's
Nah,
a
it
different.
was the one before it. Chuck Connors was the one before it.
No, the one before it was.
Yeah, it was a different one.
That was
They broke
that
his
was a
sword.
little
It's sort of like Mr.
smaller
God
guy.
to you losing his red star.
I don't know who that guy was on Branded. Yeah,
Nah, that was Chuck Connors for sure, man.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, it was Chuck Connors.
All right. Well, okay. You seem certain.
He walked around with the
Connors
broken
was-
sword. Remember the
Chuck
whole series?
Connors was the Rifleman as well.
Yep.
And he played for the Boston Celtics, I believe. I might be.
Yes, he was.
right. Yeah.
I am right?
Yeah, he was a big guy.
Yeah, he was the man. The Rifleman with that lever action. What was that famous rifle called?
Winchester.
Winchester, yeah. You could load it on Sunday and shoot
Yeah.
till Tuesday. That's what the Indians would say.
A Winchester.
What if I have an image that has a side by side of me and Hitler? Is that a problem?
Yeah, not great.
Not great.
I
Okay.
just go with the penis. I just go with the penis.
How about nice? What
do you have in the in terms of imagery that doesn't involve historical genocidalists?
How about something like
Nothing.
like hula dancers with the flames, Hawaii waves, surfers. Like good friendly stuff.
Maybe a string
You know,
cap
Mr.
with
God
your,
to you.
Sorry to cramp your style, Mr. God.
Well, I'm just playing around with what the options are here.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
I know. All right.
I know.
Just remember the World War II movies you used to have to watch because there was nothing else to watch, and they had the subtitles, and you learned all that German. Like,
Yeah.
One of my best is Honda Ho, hands up, Honda Ho, and then the other one is Nick Schießen, don't shoot, Nick Schießen.
Huh.
I didn't know that one.
Always good to know that.
Oh, it seemed Grant, he paid attention.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
one of those old movies where they had simulated the click of a gun or something to fool the enemy. They had clicked like two clips together or something to fool the enemy that they were faking that they were German, and then they went and killed the German soldiers. That's an old one. Like
You're talking about the cricket thing.
the click. Yeah, that's it.
No, that
Yeah,
was the cricket during the D-Day invasion. The airborne troops had to carry the little clicker.
Yeah,
So they could identify each
slide
other.
The bolt back, slide the bolt back and forth.
And make the
Then
same
make it-
sound.
And
Oh, that
one of
was
the favorite ones the Americans used to do to mess with the Germans. They'd toss an empty clip for an M1, so it goes ting, and now the Germans think they're out and they're ready, loaded up and ready to go.
And they'll charge him, but they'll just be waiting for him all
Yeah.
loaded. Yeah.
So
that's
they
fine.
think he's empty and he's got to reload,
Mhm.
but he's not. Yeah.
I tell you, I fired an M1 a few times. That is a rifle, man. Jesus.
That's a 30-06.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
at 200 yards, I could hit a man-sized silhouette fairly close to the center at like 13 years old, almost every time standing. That's 600 feet. So these guys shooting those things at each other, they go a long freaking way, and they'll still rip you apart, man. And just,
Steve, do you remember how heavy it was?
yeah.
It was hard to line up the sights. I
Definitely.
fired once too, and it's hard to line the sights.
Yeah, it had a peep on the back, which was a little hole in the circle, and the thing on the front. You could raise the peep up and down,
Yeah,
depending on the distance you were trying to fire.
Yeah.
And yeah, totally. Trying to hold the two things in line with each other was definitely a task, and it jumped like crazy. When
it's
you
amazing
shot it.
how competent those guys were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, guys? I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back later. I'm going to go get some beer.
All right,
Please.
enjoy.
All right.
Have a nice walk.
Have a
Be
good
careful.
drive.
Watch
Counting
traffic.
I will. I'll be back.
All right.
I'll be good.
All right.
Well, okay then. I guess it'll be all right then.
Heading to the bodega for a
We'll
sixer.
we'll put out an alert in his neighborhood.
Yeah. So, Aphid, how you been, man? How's the weather down yonder?
We got a new background.
There you go. That works. That's totally fine.
That's good.
That will not offend YouTube.
No, I just got to figure out how to get the typeface thing. The only thing I can do is make a flip flop one photo thing, and then
we see it. We see it the right way. We see.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we see it.
That looks good.
It looks like I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and you can see where it says ambulance.
Weird.
No, it says Orange Man Bad over your. Looking at you, your left. I don't know which shoulder. I can't talk about that because the directions are all fucked up here. Is it his right shoulder or his? Yeah, it's his right.
His right.
Yeah. Okay.
The Orange Man Bad's over my right shoulder.
Right shoulder. Okay.
Yeah, I fixed my camera so the way I'm looking at. When I raise my right hand, it raises up. When I raise my left hand, it raises up.
How'd you do that?
Hey, Biscuit.
And the settings thing, it says mirror my camera. Just click mirror my camera, and that way it's the correct way.
Well, that would be crazy if I did that. Then everything would be backwards. Shit.
Well, no, because when I raise my right hand, I'm looking at my screen and I can see that my right hand raises up instead of over here.
Yeah.
Because when I was raising my hand here, my right hand is showing on my left. It's like, wait a minute, I'm raising this hand. So
cool. All right, I'm going to go take a leak in the driveway. Then hopefully we can get maybe Biscuit Vapes and Lee Howells to join him.
Okay.
So how you doing, Mr. God? It's been a long time.
I know it has. What the hell you been doing?
Nothing, man. Just hanging out here every Saturday night.
What is all that shit behind you?
Oh yeah, telling
TVs and
yeah. What's your
laptops and?
Where you at work or what?
No, I'm in my basement.
In your basement? Holy Christ! How much is your electric bill?
I don't know. I don't take care of that.
Yeah,
I don't ask questions.
I switched to LED lights, and I usually run 1 or 2 lights at night. One chest freezer. I mean, not chest, but upright freezer, and 2 refrigerators. My electric bill's $180 every month.
Oh, I don't think we pay that much.
Yeah. Oh well, I'm in Hawaii. It's like 40 some odd cents a kilowatt hour. The last time I looked, now it's years more than that. So, yeah, they raised us.
I think it's like, I don't know, if I had to guess, $75 maybe.
Yeah.
I was watching a shipping channel, Mr. Got to You, and I think that you guys work off of tankers coming in and just dumping enormous quantities of oil.
Yeah, they just dump it right out in the ocean and they collect it up.
No, I mean, you know what I mean, and, into reservoirs that then are used to power the islands. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, well, the refinery's over on Oahu in Eva Beach area. And so they got like a thing where the tankers pull up offshore and it goes through a pipeline under the ocean to the shoreline.
I didn't realize California had that set up. They had an oil line,
that
went out, that burst. They had an oil spill out there.
Yep.
All the surfers were bummed.
Yeah. Every once in a great while, you'll see some tar balls wash up on the beach here. It's from oil that leaks somewhere across the planet. And it's like fucking tar. I mean, it's a pain in the ass to get rid of.
They used to have oil wells all along the California coast back in
the best way I can tell you to get rid of that shit is WD-40, automotive hand cleaner, and then dish soap in that order. Use the WD-40 to help cut it. Matter of fact, you got greasy hands, whatnot. If you don't have any hand cleaner, if you got baby cream, you got hand cleaner.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that's what my grandpa used to do years and years ago.
Break up stuff, break up compounds.
Should be. What is he saying here? Should be renamed New Doncaster. I don't know what that references.
Yeah. Now, if I turn my camera off, does it keep the background?
No.
But
it's much more enjoyable.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was waiting for a quip.
Here we go.
While the camera's off, I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity to go take a piss out the back door.
There we go.
Why don't you mute it too?
Did you hear anything outside when I was out there? I hope not.
No.
Thank God. So did you patch hold on the pool or what, dude?
Yeah, so far it's still. Well, that's where I just was. I was on the.
Yeah, that's.
Did
floating in the pool.
did you use the guy from the TV with the mustache, his stuff?
No, the what is that stuff called?
He looks like Mike Lindell, but it's not. But
yeah,
he kind of looks
he kind of looked like him. I can't think of the name of that stuff.
Rub.
But yeah, you can supposedly put that stuff underwater and slap it on there, and it'll stay. I mean, that guy made a boat out of screen doors.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
I remember that guy. The guy that's dead?
No, that was
cocaine
I
guy.
can't remember his name.
Yeah, the cocaine guy.
No, the original.
He was big.
The original
Billy
one
something.
died.
Bill. Yeah,
Billy Pilgrim. No,
The one who's dead is Billy.
that was somebody. That was in the movie Slaughterhouse
What's
Five.
his
The main
name?
character. It was Billy something. You're right.
Oh, he's the one who did the slap chop where he's like, "Look at my nuts, they're chipped."
No, that was
that's
the
the younger
skinny
guy.
guy. That was the skinny guy who got his. What did he get his lip halfway bitten off by a hooker? That happened to him.
They're all wet.
I thought that was the guy who died.
It's Vince from ShamWow.
Vince. That's it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's the,
yeah.
Oh, ShamWow.
Oh, the ShamWow
Slap
guy.
chop
Yeah.
guy.
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
yeah.
He's the guy.
It wasn't his privates. I'm pretty sure it was
Billy
it was,
Mays. Billy
It was
Mays.
either
Billy
Billy
Mays.
Mays. There you go.
Yeah,
Either-
the guy took it over from Vince.
It was either his tongue or his lips that apparently he got super aggressive with a hooker, and she just bit the bejesus out of his somewhere around his.
How much
mouth.
do they have to pay for that?
I don't know how the follow up was. It was just.
Is that an extra service?
It was a very amusing story. I mean, because he was such an obnoxious guy. Just try my nuts, idiot.
Slap chop.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't get a vasectomy.
Or- It was like, "You'll love my nuts." I think that's what he said in the commercial.
Yeah,
Good-
slap
good.
chop. Good stuff.
So no green screen. It says it works best with a green screen. So you can do that background with that one.
Yep.
Because I was not going to go into the container out in the yard and go get my fucking green screen that's 10 by 20.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it. I actually have never. It's just not important enough for me to figure out how to do it myself. But a lot of the guys, you do it. You have one, don't you? Last Dance. You have when you go off camera, don't you have an
avatar?
avatar?
I don't think so. Let me try it.
Maybe not.
No.
No. Do you have one, George?
No, never bothered figuring it out. I figure out a lot of stuff.
Oh, I didn't either, but this isn't my channel. That's his. So he put it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's funny, man.
Yeah, I want to know how you put your avatar in.
It can't be that hard.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's as simple as like clicking on it, and then it might a little clips if come up and say, boom, add avatar. But I have one when I'm in the chat. Like, I could let myself in, right? If I go in on my phone, I should be able to theoretically.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Oh no, the known universe is going to explode now. Look out.
Totally. Oh, it's right here.
I guess that doesn't do it.
Here we go. Oh, this is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I could pick a virtual background. Is that what I could do?
Okay, I found where you do the avatar thing. When you turn your camera off, you got a little tiny black screen that's got your name there. You got 3 dots. Click the fucking 3 dots.
Oh yeah, look at that.
What if they're not fucking?
See, I got to come here to you guys' show and have.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Right, look. It's the new look for the show.
There it is. He's the man.
All right, but point is, I don't have an avatar. Huh.
Oh, I'm gonna get me one.
Oh, I've got
There we go.
many files. JPEGs.
Got my Abbey Road background.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a great one. The excitement is almost palpable.
Let's get out of it. I don't know what
I
I did.
know where I put it now.
There we go.
It's in the Banjo Lips folder.
Banjo lips. That's funny.
Bat Dip Cave.
Yeah, whoa, Trippy is right. That was weird. I couldn't stop the sound from.
Oh.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. Have myself on a second camera if I muted the microphone and on that one.
I sense snark on the side.
Yeah.
Side and rightfully so.
I could have. I've never been able to. You'd have to have a splitter to have two cameras going into one feed with some kind of a switch, right? That would be the only logical way.
No.
There he is.
Sounds right.
Hey,
Hey,
Biscuit. Looking good, man.
Hello, how's it going?
It's
All right.
good.
How are
It's
you?
good. Hey, man.
I'm not too
So
bad.
how's
thanks.
that one?
You're not too what?
Not too bad.
They were a COVID appropriate avatar. And who's got the Abbey Road one?
I mean, I know what that is, but I can't really see it.
Well, that's the most famous blackface motherfucker that's not been chastised on the fucking internet.
Right.
Is it Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, it's Justin Trudeau.
It is just
There you go.
nailed it. Nailed it. So here you were asking earlier, Mr. God. This is Biscuit Vapes, the guy you were asking about.
Oh, okay, that's biscuit face. So
Yeah.
They were saying he looks like your boy.
yeah, they said I'm the and you're lucky. I shaved my beard off last week.
Yeah. That's all right. Yeah. You look, thinner faced. I mean, that happens a lot of times. People thought I was fit, and like a year ago, and I'm like you and I talked, I'm weighing almost 270 pounds on a 5'10" frame. not fit.
Oh, my scale broke. I stepped on that fucker and it died.
Yeah.
Actually, no, the battery fucking drained and I put the wrong battery in and fried the fucker.
That's funny.
I was telling him that after eating and after drinking and such today, I very, very light eating. I'm at 222 on pounds from from that high. My goal's 190, and that's I'm percentage wise I'm like 58% of the way there. I thought I was almost. Well, I am almost 2/3 of the way there.
I'm down to 490 pounds now.
Good man.
Good.
Good
I
man.
remember you telling us your weight, some time ago. That's great, and I'm excited for you. I am. That's going to be great when you.
Yep.
What are you in stone?
35.
Okay.
Is it Monday or Tuesday, Biscuit Babes?
Monday.
Monday.
Cool. Yeah.
How long's the inpatient in the hospital?
3 days.
And then outpatient must be 6 months, a year. Who knows? They're always going to be checking back in, right? It's
Yeah, two up to 2 years they'll be checking in.
Unreal, bro. Good for you. Proud, man. I think so. I mean, your stomach's already going to be shrunken and your appetite is going to be diminished. So theoretically, it should be a smooth shot, right? You just continue.
Well, I'm having about 800 calories at most in a day at the moment.
So what are you going for? One of these gastric band surgeries?
Yeah, gastric sleeve I'm having.
How much are they going to charge you for that?
He's in the UK, bro.
I'm in the UK, so it's free.
Fucking socialized medicine, goddamn.
Best price.
So if I go there like a 3-day tour, I can go to the hospital and get a free operation.
Nope, you got to schedule it unless it's an emergency.
Right.
I've been on a waiting list for 3 years.
Yeah, nobody's saying it's a perfect system, but it seems to work, right? I mean,
well, they like it.
Yeah. Well, I would have had it like a year and a half ago if it wasn't for COVID.
Unbelievable, man. Yeah, Carol Collins.
What with the weight loss surgery, they give you at least a year to like make sure that your mindset is right for it, that you can stick to a diet and at least stick to going for appointments so they can keep an eye on you when after you've had your operation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you miss one single appointment ever, you get kicked off the program.
Damn. Yeah,
Damn.
you got to make those, man. There's another man from the UK.
Hey,
Hey, Lee.
how are you all?
How
Hey,
you doing,
Biscuit.
Lee? Good to see
Well
you.
done, Biscuit. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Keep it up. Wish you all the best for Monday, mate. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Good stuff. How are you all?
Very good, man.
Good. Flashdance, how's things with you? Are they all good?
They're good.
Yeah?
They're good.
Have you heard back from this doctor yet?
I don't
No.
like that.
Yeah, I have heard back from her. What she wants me to do is wait 2 months.
Yeah.
And then 10 days before they do a second test, blood test, they want me to stop. Don't drink anything. Don't take any Advil. Don't take any Tylenol.
Right.
And I'll run the test again and see what happens.
Yeah, good stuff. Cool. All the best on that as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It seems like your internet has improved, Lee. Did you have the cable man come by?
He did come by and said exactly what Aphid said, which was that there's no problem with it. It's fine. So I just think it's down to the equipment, to be honest. Yeah.
Have you made any changes? Because he seems smooth right now.
No, it can still play up from time to time. So I don't know, a bit of a loss, but I think maybe it's a bit of improvement. Thank goodness. Because sometimes I use a different laptop, so I think that makes a difference.
It might.
Mm.
And you're running on a hardline signal?
Yeah.
Cool.
Indeed.
I mean, there was a big improvement in my quality when I moved to a better PC. I was using a really old, crappy PC before.
Mm.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I suppose it's logical, really, in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. There you go. Higher quality, better signal.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like we got a collection
How's
of
that
people.
avatar?
New people.
Oh, that's a good one. Who is that? Who's doing that and changing
That's
their
the
name?
gal in the green jacket that was crying, no, after Trump got elected.
Oh, I know who that is. Yeah, I remember that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's one of the most famous of the screaming people after Trump got elected.
Yeah.
And there's some great ones. I'm not going to lie to you. There's another woman with like a boy's short-haired special, $13 down at the local barbershop. She's like got this like angry fucking like kill somebody look on her face.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking
You
about.
know what I mean, right?
Yep.
She's got the boy's glasses on too.
Yep.
Very odd.
Those two get used over and over and over and over.
Oh, yeah.
For every time someone wants to have an image of someone triggered by something or other. It's one of those two.
Is the woman that Mr. God has, you could kind of see her, is she legitimately wailing or is that truly acting?
I think that's exactly what it appears to be. Someone who's
legitimately
upset about some minor political thing like Trump getting elected.
Like that would be the look that somebody would have, like if their kid drowned or something horrendous, like
exactly.
Talk about misuse of inappropriate emotion, ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyways, welcome to all these random people who are saying the same thing, which I think it's the same person.
I suspect it is, right?
On the same, and it could be one of the people who's here. Possibly the new guy, but I don't think so.
Look at all those guys. What the hell? Don't watch who you let on with this crew.
Well, either way, it gets the channel's numbers up. So.
Yep.
Last
Oh shit! You're right. 31. All right, cool. Keep it up, whoever it is. It's fine. Keep it clean.
It's all good. All good for the algorithm.
Good God, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't think Trigger Warning has paid any money from YouTube in forever, so I don't know that any algorithm is going to help.
This is the folk coming in.
Not from YouTube, that's for sure.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
I think you have to have 100,000 subs before you start getting anything.
Uh-huh.
That sounds about right.
And 1 million views in a month starts to get paid, make you money, get paid. So,
Yep.
I mean, it's doable. That's why people put out so much content, because if you have 4 videos that equal 1 million views, and they come out in the same month, you're monetized. You can get money usually for all of them, unless it's a sketch.
Story time. I love it.
Are you getting any news? Some news today about Taiwan? Is it hitting news there about? We had like an article on the news about if they try to declare independence, which the USA are sort of half behind, not totally, but kind of saying, well, maybe they should be independent. That they've said they will absolutely attack straight away.
I've heard that for decades now.
It seems to be really ramping up a bit. Yeah.
I mean, China has always said that.
So
Taiwan declares independence, China will view that as a
straight away,
declaration of war. Attack.
Huh.
But there was like 30 planes yesterday or the day before.
We've offered asylum to all Hong Kong residents, haven't we? Because they're technically UK
not Hong Kong. No, Taiwan.
This is Taiwan. Oh, Taiwan.
Yeah. So there's 30 planes that were in their airspace yesterday, and then I think there were some American planes that went up as well, just to say hi, stay away. But it seems to be hotting up a little bit over there. So it'll be interesting.
On another benefit, we found a loophole to be in. How we're in Brexit and we're no longer allowed to have freedom of movement into Europe.
Yes. Cheers, McGrandy.
Thanks, McGrandy. Hey, I am Budweiser Tall Boy.
The 6-pack of Bud Heavies?
No, I just got 2 of them.
Polish.
Oh, 2
Bud. Because I'm quarter Polish and my dad's half Polish. We can legally get the Polish passports.
Oh right, have dual nationality, yeah.
Yeah. My dad's already applied for his, so he can then have freedom of movement in Europe, and he's buying a house in France.
Yeah. Careful what you wish for, though. Careful what you wish for, though, Biscuit, because if the Ukraine starts to spread, you might get called up as a Polish national.
I'm not even on my dad's. My dad's not even on my birth certificate yet, so we need to fix that before I can have dual nationality.
Hey, I see you underneath Mark Kelly. Can you give me a little bit of the heavy metal sign? Jesus, this guy seems real, but he could totally spam it with porn.
What's the worst that could happen?
What's happening, guys? How are you going, man?
Yeah, man.
All right, how are you doing?
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Welcome.
Are you also? Is your news still reporting heavily on the Ukraine war?
Come again, brother?
Yeah, we get. I mean, I wouldn't say heavily, but it's still in the rotation of the nightly news. Yeah,
I just start to get the feeling that Russia are starting to make some real ground, and
that's absolutely true.
And make it,
guys.
Yeah,
I'm looking for a lost dog, and I hear that you guys have got some information.
Well, we certainly are dog-like pictures here, so.
It's a friend of mine. He's lost his dog, and he reckons one of you guys know about it. You may have kidnapped it.
Get the punchline.
Dog's name's Trigger.
Trigger. There we go. Okay, that was worth it. That was all worth it.
Which one of you guys kidnapped my friend's dog?
Oh, I think we were all co-conspirators.
I think it's you in the green up in the corner.
It's definitely me. I got Trigger. Come on, Trigger. What do you say, Trigger?
It is.
No. Listen, nice to meet you guys here. We was just on another channel. Your channel was mentioned, and we decided to come over and say hello. We had 57 in the chat, and the guy said that you had 10 or 12 in the chat. So we decided to come over and say hello.
No, they're from
or from
Interesting. Hello.
another YouTube channel.
Got there.
Well, do you know a Welshman?
Yeah,
Yes, we do. He's a based
What's his
Welshman.
name?
based Welshman.
Based
Welshie.
Welshman.
Yeah, he's a friend of ours.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So he gave us your link. He wanted us to come over and say hello.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool,
bless
man.
him.
Welshie being
Oh.
Well, he
that's
wasn't he on last week, Welshie?
he was here, yeah. Mark, do you guys check out? Do you guys check out Drone Tech at all?
No, we were debating a few things, what's going on in our country to do with.
So how long have you been a pirate?
Say that again.
How long have you been a pirate?
No, man. I've got a glass eye and it's not in at the moment and it's unsightly, so I wear the glass.
Oh,
Fair enough.
interesting. Well, I would do what makes you feel good.
Yeah.
I think
It's a sore subject how it happened. I don't like talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
I will if you want me to.
Well, no, if you want to, you can,
No,
but no one's going to make you
I
here.
just-
Do you know
Well,
how-
you
do
can
know-
look up a newspaper article. It was pecked out by a seagull.
Jesus.
How the
Wow.
Who's laughing, man?
No
I
one's
said-
laughing.
wow,
No
and I
one's
was saying,
laughing.
holy
I
shit.
said, wow.
How's it?
That
how
was
did
We're
it-
witness-
that was painful, man. You feel that seagull peck at that eyeball, man. That was one of the most painful things I've ever felt in my whole life, man.
But
And
you didn't
one eye
flinch.
was gone.
It's like this thing just swooped down and attacked you. That's basically what happened.
Yeah. I mean, I gather you guys have seen how big seagulls are.
Oh yeah, I know how
Oh,
big they
yeah.
are.
they're-
Yeah.
Well, right now I'm having horror stories of Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The
Yeah.
Birds.
No, the
Yeah.
birds was the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, what they do is you buy your little, you guys call them fries, we call them chips, and you eat them, and they come down and they steal your sausage and your chip.
I was gonna say, was you holding any chips with you?
Yeah. Well, actually, I tried to attack the bird after it stole my saveloy, and then the bird turned around and pecked me. But it's another story.
How
Listen,
terrible.
I was only coming in to say hello because, well, she asked us. Yeah, so
Oh.
I'll sub to you guys and I'll come in and see you again. But sub to us as well, yeah?
What's your
Yeah.
channel called? Hey, throw it in the sidebar.
That's my name there. That's it.
Mark
That's
Kelly.
what it's called, my name.
Cool.
Mark
I've
Kelly,
written your
alright.
comments. Look at your comments.
Relatively friendly raid, so thank you.
At Mark Kelly.
Yeah, we're not nasty. We're actually live now, so we had 57 in the chat, but I think most of them come over to you. So come
Yeah,
check us out, man.
Hey, thanks for
Right
stopping
on.
by. It was great talking to you.
Yeah. All right. We
Thanks,
got.
man.
I think
Great
Marie
All right,
C.
listen, guys, take it easy. Yeah, have a good evening.
All right,
Come
brother.
and say
take care.
hello. Sub
All
to the
right.
channel. It's in the comment. I'll put a comment up. Sub and you'll
Yeah,
come and say hello.
Very,
Okay.
very nice.
Cool, guys. Take it easy.
Take it
See you,
easy.
man. Thanks for coming.
See ya.
Nice.
All right. So it looks like we have Rice and Peas, John R., James Patrick, Marie C., Michelle. Mr. Queen Gan. All of those people, brother Heisenberg,
I got this flash on Boris the Bullet Dodger. For some,
Zach Gibson,
you remember that from the movie Snatch?
Jason
Boris the
B.
Bullet Dodger.
No.
Just gonna get.
If you
off
haven't
the-
seen the movie Snatch, you'll love it. It's got Brad Pitt and who else?
Okay.
Jason Statham. Isn't
Great
that
movie.
Statham, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Okay.
Brad
It's a
Pitt
great
doing
movie.
that damn, gypsy, accent is just
Hey,
hilarious.
Hey, you.
Toby,
I was going to
guy-
say, Cypher, were you able to understand it, or would you have to have subtitles?
No, it was meant to not be understood. It was meant to not be understood. It was all a put on. Funny as hell.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's real good. Yeah,
Guy
Great.
Ritchie, director,
Yeah.
very good.
that's right. Yeah.
So
Also, I think
So
the better
you guys,
of those.
I wanted to let you know that
Yes.
on you.
go.
I'm sorry. If you guys want to follow like pretty good Ukraine war video, one of the surprising sights that you can get it from is Radio Free Europe on YouTube, which is really amazing to me. But they've got guys embedded with Ukrainian troops on the front line. So interesting channel. Radio Free Europe, if you remember that from the 60s when we were little kids.
Let the boss take over.
Yep.
Yeah, I found it was the guy that was on last week, Steve. Called was it Stool? Someone he said about Funker 530. That's a really good. That's a really good website.
What was it?
I'm sure there was a guy that was on last week. I forget what his name was.
Yeah, Funkers is one channel.
Drone Tech?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, it was your buddy.
Yeah,
you mentioned him earlier.
Yeah, so I checked that out, and that's a good website. That really good. Yeah,
and he's a great follow on Twitter as well. He's got a lot of content.
I have heard, Lee, though, that the Russians have been winning lately a lot.
Yeah.
So,
well, there was a headline on our news tonight saying that I don't know how true it is, but anyway, Ukrainians were crying out for ammunition on the front line because they're running out, which isn't good. But I just get we get Biscuit will be aware of this.
Well, so are the Russians. That's
we have like this Sky News, which brings up a map every day, and and it was like they're beating them back and everything else. And
Sky News is great, man.
And
they're very good.
As the weeks has gone on, it's really interesting because you start to see now that they're encroaching more and more in the south. It will probably the southeast of the country. And I just got the feeling this week.
Well,
it seems that
I think what's more interesting. I think if you look at that map, what's most interesting is you're actually seeing contested territory due to counterattacks by the Ukrainians. Now they have another gradient on that map, which shows land that was retaken. So it's a noble effort on the part of the Ukrainians. I mean, undoubtedly it's going to be difficult, but thank God for the incompetence of the Russian army and everything else that's going on, plus the new weapons. And I'm just amazed. I mean, I've been studying tank battles my whole life, World War II and everything else. And the technology that's out there today available to like a common man, it can basically disable the most armored up country in the world. The weaponry that's out there for $1,000, you can destroy a $10 million tank, and that's the whole logistics has changed.
Is it $1,000 for a switchblade? Is it?
I don't know. It's more than that.
No,
I think
it's probably 10,000, but it doesn't. In comparison,
it's still cheap.
Yeah.
I was saying to Cypher, I think it was last week or the week before, about when I was growing up, you always had the feeling that the two most powerful countries in the world was, in terms of armaments, was the United States of America and Russia. And then I thought it was a bit of a shock that as this war started, you just got the feeling, God, they are pretty disorganized. Do you know what I mean? They're maybe not as powerful as I thought they were. Apart from, let's take the nuclear element out of it. But it just seems to me that over the last few weeks, especially over this last week, they're starting to encroach this. And I can only put it down to the fact that it's down to numbers. It's not them so much the skill and the technology. It's just they've got so much of what they've got. So if they're losing tanks left, right, and centre, it kind of doesn't matter to them. So that's my feeling anyway.
They're not going to run out.
Well, I'd like to respond to that. I think there's some accuracy. First of all, I will concede that Russia is deep and full, and who knows what they can take for punishment as well as what they can deliver in punishment. But things have drastically changed, and what we're actually seeing here is the incompetence that is nothing new as far as the Russian military. I mean, they would lose submarines because they use hydrogen peroxide propellants, and which is extremely volatile and corrosive to metals. And it reminds me of, you can look this up too. There was a Russian pilot that defected to the West, and he flew to Tokyo airport, and he had the newest jet that the Russians ever had, and he stood on top of it. The guy was dramatic, man. The guy was wearing black leathers, and he stood there, and he wanted to talk to somebody from the American embassy. And they came out there, and we basically took that plane apart. And what we found out that there was they were using incandescent tubes. They were using tubes that had no chips. I mean,
vacuum tubes, yeah.
Vacuum.
They're rubber rated. I think that's what we're finding out.
Yeah, that was back in the 80s.
And that's exactly my point, is that, you had this illusion that...
Yeah, vacuum tubes. Thank you.
Yeah, that, if there was a fight, take the nuclear element out of it again, then it was going to be an even match. And I think what we found out with this conflict is that, the likes of the USA are streaks ahead of them. It's just unbelievable. It's just, I think they've done some damage to themselves in terms of their reputation. So,
I think you're absolutely right. But
the Ukraine war has been about as boring as fuck to watch.
Just to get it over with.
Well, there was some content at the beginning that was a little.
Yeah.
It was riveting, but. It's fizzled off. I do remember I put a video up on our
there's stuff out there that unfortunately a lot of the Western news channels, nobody's in the field.
Yeah. And apart from that, economy wise, I mean, Putin's been showing off. I think, what is it now? 2:00 here, but yesterday showing off about, Europe depends on our energy and it's going to be a long time before they can stop buying it. And he's absolutely right. I mean, our energy costs are
skyrocketing.
Yeah,
our energy costs are soaring like they are with you guys, and it's unbelievable. And for all the grain and wheat that Ukraine produces and distributes throughout the world, it's the breadbasket of Europe and even North Africa, by the sounds of things. He's taking it all and he's selling it. So he's like, monetary wise,
actually, there is there are predictions
that's why the world must stand against
famine in Africa.
Absolutely right.
This is no joke. There could be tremendous death.
The ramifications of this will be felt for decades.
Yeah, and Last Dance is absolutely right. There's going to be a huge but I think it will even affect us in terms of food prices, at least. But you might still be able to get it, but as long as you can afford it, it's going to be. There's a lot coming down the line.
I've seen things I've never seen in my life, and I've been alive for a while. And there's odd things going on in the supply chains. We'll see where it goes. And you know how it is. We're all just one person. Each of us is just one person. We're not within the system, affecting the change. We have to appeal to it by voting and appealing to representatives and such.
Yeah.
So.
And apparently, Paul thinks we're pushing in a mainstream media agenda here in this conversation.
Yeah, right.
I don't ever watch any moments of mainstream media, so I don't know how I could be pushing mainstream media agenda.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really catch that, Paul. But please don't be a stranger, man. Well, we're fluid.
I'll tell you this: the Ukrainians have a wonderful propaganda apparatus all across YouTube.
Oh yeah.
So good job. I all the information I get, even the uniform, I discern the difference between the two, and sometimes you'll see them showing Russian troops and portraying them as Ukrainians, and it's all over the place.
Did you see the border?
I think, Lee, what you're saying about all these things that are happening that are ramifications of this particular conflict are absolutely true. But I think what we need to do is who started this, where did it come from, who invaded who, and what does it mean for the rest of Europe? So.
Well,
and do we want to be bullied around by a little Bonaparte walking around?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sure that all of us must have the same.
Those are the difficult decisions we have to make.
The same thing. This war could be stopped in the next few days. All it needs is to get round the table and compromise, find out, and it could be solved, and innocent lives could be saved. So, I can't understand why it's still going on. It's just ridiculous. It really is.
And I'll
tell you this, Lee.
I wish. I don't think so, though.
Don't look to America for leadership on peace. You're going to have to figure it out over there or somewhere, maybe France, Macron, but it's not coming from from
So
Biden.
I've told you before,
Not coming from the Republicans.
From my point of view, it's only my humble little point of view. You just make it a demilitarized zone. It will not join NATO. If in fact, the Ukraine really benefit from this.
That's not good enough for Russia. They want all that land. They will not let it go, and Ukraine won't let it go. So they're not going to stop fighting.
I mean, that's possible.
What you do then, Biscuit, is you call Putin out, because if you say, right, there's no strategic advantage of having Ukraine as a NATO country, because there isn't. There just
of course
isn't.
not. There's none whatsoever. It's a net negative.
We'll give you so pull him out, and we'll say, okay, they're not going to join NATO. There'll be a demilitarized zone. They can trade with the East. They can trade with the West. That'll be a fantastic arrangement for them. And we're not going to put any troops on the borders. And that way, if Putin then turns around and says no, then he's a bloody madman, because that's what he's been harping on about.
The fact is
I like that mentality, Lee. That makes a lot of sense, honestly. Make it a free
he's already done that. He's already done that. Lee,
Ukraine.
The fact is clear. Putin wants to reconstitute the Soviet Union, and he needs the Ukraine because it's an industrial powerhouse and it's also an agricultural powerhouse. And he needs the revenue.
I disagree with that, because I think if he's got an exit, I think he'd like to end it himself. I really do. And if he's got an exit plan where he can kind of save face,
I don't know if I'm delayed again.
Well, the best way to get rid of
Putin
is he's not going to negotiate for shit. So flood the Ukraine with stingers and javelins. And
I think the other.
Yeah, but then
you know something you need to remember.
You've got a situation where what's it? Sorry, God
everybody knows he's
the God to you. You've got a situation where don't underestimate them. They were in Afghanistan.
He's sick
for
too.
How many years.
I think that's the waiting game. They think he's going to die. If he dies, they can get a peace deal.
That is, talk about wishful thinking. I mean, that's not.
That may be propaganda, but I hope you're right.
That's my thought too. Maybe
it doesn't look very well on the when he's doing his interviews.
I'm all for bleeding the Russians. It's about time they bleed instead of us.
But I think what Lee is saying is, if you at least should provide an exit, a space-saving exit. I don't know if he's going to take it, but at least it should be out there as available.
I agree.
Yeah, because for all those people that are swaying left and right, and they're saying, "Oh, it could be conspiracy," and all these that.
I'm all for that. I'm just talking realistically.
If he turned that down, then rightfully the whole world should be against him then. But I think he would take it. I think to a degree it's hurting them, like anything. But yeah,
I'm a little skeptical, Lee, but I think it should be offered.
Well, a good point that Lee brought up was the fact that if you create an out that has
also said he wasn't going to invade Ukraine.
Hold on, McGrand.
Just days before he did.
McGrand, hold on. I think you're delayed because you're talking over people quite frequently. Anyways, like you said, if it's presented in such a way for him to get out, that to turn it down would make him seem like a psychopath or a warmonger. That's the ticket to the whole thing. You have to present it, and it can't be a shit deal for him. It has to be an obviously good deal. That's a smart way to go about it with this guy.
Yeah, I agree. It's not.
Look at the innocent lives that would be saved. It'd be brilliant.
Yeah,
and not just. I mean, I'm really fearful of this famine potential. I really think it could be a.
I think Last Dance is right. It's up to them to figure it out. It's not up to us. Let the Ukrainians decide how much land they want to give up.
Do you think Europe and America?
I'm all for it.
Do you think Europe and America will take back Russian oil if there's a peace deal?
Yeah.
Well, it's certain countries in Europe really need it. It's America, not as much, in my opinion.
But do you think they'll still wean off of it gradually? Because it's still a risk, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, he reneges all the time. That's the problem.
That is a problem.
The guy.
Back in a sec, getting a drink.
This last half year or
Nah,
so,
it was a small percentage for us.
he's just a
I'm
dick.
gonna go take a leak and grab something.
Got a
myself.
world-leading dick. You know, that's what he is. We're talking Putin, right?
No,
Yeah, we are.
I tell you what the
What?
answer is. This is a great opportunity for the United States. We've got
I'm
we've got
missing it.
LNG offloading facilities in the Caribbean, on the Gulf. We could ship LNG to them like you can't believe.
I was talking about Putin. My apologies if I was misspeaking.
No, we were talking about Putin too.
Oh, it was Putin. Who was the other guy last dance?
Cypher, I was talking about liquid natural gas, LNG tankers.
Oh, that guy. Okay. No, I'm teasing.
In a real concerted effort.
He just goes by Mr. Gas.
Yeah, in a real concerted effort, the United States could. We have the willpower and the capability. We could replace Russian gas.
It's that
just by
political
ship.
will. It's the political will that's run amok and amiss.
Yeah, I mean it's never simple, right? I mean, if it really ships are very vulnerable to military action. They're sitting ducks, and I mean you don't want to attempt to push Russia further and further into a corner just to see how they're going to react. I think that's a very. I know it's tempting, and it's great to fuck them up because they deserve it. But
we're not at war.
It's just playing
if they
with
start
fire.
sinking our ships, that's a different story.
Well, you have to put yourself in the shoes of the other guy to see how they're going to react, and they're not going to react to you putting them out of business in the way
I absolutely
that you
agree
think
with
are fair.
On some of the ocean's waters, and the Black
No.
Sea and places like
No,
that,
I-
they're turning off their transponders.
Last stance, I agree. That's why I think the best thing to do is to maintain and contain them where they are now, and then wait for Putin to die. Because I give him
That's a good strategy.
What makes you think Putin's going to die any day soon?
Well, everybody dies. It could be 10 years, but
it could. Yeah, too right. So it's like, oops, sorry.
I agree with your last one.
It's something that my brother's just sent through to me.
What's that?
So.
Yeah, give them a way out. But I'm just saying, you have to think in broader terms. You have to.
Are you playing a video, McGrandy?
No, it's me. Sorry,
there's a lot of stuff out there.
It's something my brother sent through to me quite a few hours ago, and I didn't realise it. I just looked at it.
Yeah, we heard.
Sorry,
it's okay.
I thought I was blaming
diversion
McGrandy because he was looking down at something.
No, it's not me.
I know it's Lee, but because you were looking down at something, McGrandy, I thought it was you.
Ah, the saboteur. You're a saboteur.
What you got there, Steve?
Right.
You missed it. What you got there, Steve?
What did I miss?
Not
Something
I was
bad?
asking what drink you got there.
We solved the.
Nah, I'm always looking down.
We didn't have any on
war.
any bad symbols or anything thrown up while I was gone.
No.
No, but that Ukrainian thing is a sticky subject, very difficult.
Oh, was there dead
Hey,
air
Steve,
when I
you're
was
back.
gone?
No, we were talking casually and reasonably.
See you next week, Aphid.
No.
Aphid's out?
Yeah, he's got unexpected guests.
Fuck.
Oh, okay.
God damn it.
Take
All
it
right,
easy.
Aphid.
Take it easy, Aphid.
I'm pissed. Welcome
Yeah,
back.
we got a couple.
Hello.
This is Cabernet Sauvignon from a box.
Oh, from a box.
Box is the best kind.
But there's a what makes it better? There's a plastic bladder inside full of 3 liters of wine.
Oh, I love that. It's got that aged plastic flavor.
That was a good week. You got a good week. That's an old Robin Williams joke about Ripple wine.
No, this was, dude. We've searched through the boxes of wine, and this one, I think it's Black Box Cabernet Sauvignon, not the one from Chile. I think this is the regular one, and it's very good, very solid. Goes good with a little pasta, steak. Goes good on the pub as well.
You drink Bud Light wine, and you're gonna be doing shots from. You just mix it all up, right?
Sailor
Right.
Jerry.
Hey, they're different flavors.
How, like, do you like shit like crazy tomorrow morning when you do stuff like this?
No.
Really?
I don't think he has to answer that question.
No, I'm pretty controlled. I mean,
You have an
honestly,
iron cast stomach. You don't have to worry about those things.
what do you just drink? Peanut butter whiskey, like 10 glasses, and that's it. So you have one
I'll be
thing
right back.
you drink
I
a lot of. I mix it up, bro.
I just drink whiskey because it tastes good on my palate.
No cold
You
beers.
just,
or
you
cold
just having
cups.
whiskey straight. You're having whiskey straight.
On the rocks, on rocks.
On the rocks. I've been drinking that tonight, actually. But
And
now I've
it's-
gone back to some vodka.
I hate beer. I just hate beer. I always hated it.
What
Never
about
think
hard
wanna-
seltzer by the pool? A little bit
No,
of
no. I will screw with what are they called?
Ever what you say.
Oh, I screw Corona bottles with the lime.
Is that what it is? Corona, midday poolside Corona with a lime.
We have Trulies in the house. We got a lot of
Trulies.
bitch drinks in my fridge because my wife has friends over for the pool all the time. So
Yeah.
I just keep bottles of whiskey around.
Smart. No beer. It takes up less space, I guess, right?
Yes, and it's good for people that are on diets like me.
So what have you been doing today? What's been your highlight of the day today?
Me?
Yeah. What have you done?
I don't know. Woke up. That's the biggest highlight I had today. Really.
Is that it? You
I
woke
had a
up,
day off.
you
I had a
started
day-
drinking whiskey, and your wife's mates were around jumping in the pool. Is that
Not
what's
today.
happened?
Not today. Not
Oh,
today.
right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you woke up, highlight, no work. That's it, right? I mean,
Just phone calls. I'm just dealing with phone calls today. That's it.
are you OC again?
Not supposed to be, but I think the other guy I work with, I gave him COVID, so
So you help him out.
he can't take it. I can. So
Is he hurt down and out?
he says he is, but he's a little pussy liar. So I guarantee he's just looking to excuse.
I hope he's not watching tonight.
No, he doesn't know this show.
That's right then.
So how's
So-
everybody doing? How's everybody doing?
Oh,
Good.
great. Yeah.
I've got over tonsillitis a few days ago. I had to go on some antibiotics. So
Oh,
They
yeah.
take your tonsils out?
no, I haven't had it since I was a kid. So it's like,
And they didn't
30,
take
Tend not
40
to
years.
take them out unless they're really bad.
Yeah. So, but
Yeah.
that knocked me for 6. I was I was a couple of days feeling really ill, white spots all over my tonsils, and
Oh, man.
yeah.
Not
And now,
strep?
yeah, it was on
Could
my
be dangerous,
tongue.
you know.
It was on my
Yeah.
tongue. It was on my tonsil.
They
But
call
yeah,
it thrush. Is it called thrush?
yeah, I
ever
think
heard
it
of that?
might be. No, I don't think tonsillitis is the same as thrush.
No.
I don't know.
You have
Yeah.
you have a weakened immune system.
So yeah, you're right. That's what the doctor said. I think it's just down to work. So, yeah, I got the antibiotics, and within 2 to 3 days, yeah, I'm back to normal. So, which is good. So,
All right.
Damn. That's crazy, dude.
I
Yeah,
beat
it's horrible.
I beat COVID. I'm feeling good.
Good for you, man. Did you get that feeling of euphoria when you started coming out of it and you're like winning? I've heard people say when they recover from it, they feel like better than ever.
No. Well, this time I thought I was asymptomatic. If I gave it to the guy at work, I didn't kiss him, so I don't know how the hell he got it.
It only needs a sneeze or a cough, apparently. So,
The first time I got it, when I got over it, I was in a daze for like over a month.
Okay.
But I didn't feel any better. But I did get my smelling back right away. I know people. Why are we talking about COVID? What did we just do here?
COVID's back. Now, COVID's going down. Apparently, they test the how do you say, effluent in the pipes on the drain pipes or whatever. That's something. and it's disgusting to even think about. But the numbers have gone way down in the effluent tests.
Our numbers are going up. That made the news today. That COVID, yeah, Biscuit knows, yeah. They're saying,
On the crab tests.
So it's just the overall infection rate is going back up.
Oh, wow.
So
Ours is slowly going up too in the U.S.
Again? Are they just
slowly going up?
Yeah,
So
the
same here.
deaths are the lowest I think they've been since the start of the pandemic, though.
Yeah, it's
Well,
really
midterms are in
irrelevant.
November, so that means our numbers will be skyrocketing by September, or maybe August.
That's right. Elections are coming up. That's right.
So you
High
got-
COVID numbers. Yeah, you got
High
to
numbers.
right.
COVID is different
Time
than it
right.
used to be.
Yes, it is.
It's definitely different.
Definitely.
A lot of people don't know they have it. That's why a lot of
Definitely.
people are spreading it and have no idea that they even have it in the first place.
But also there is a lot of immunity out there now that wasn't there before.
Herd immunity.
So that will
Well,
that will prevent these skyrocketing unless some bizarre new variant.
yeah, because wasn't it like whenever I've listened to the experts, they turn around and say, "Oh, it will change." What's the word? Does it? Yeah, it changes in its structure, but it becomes weaker and weaker as time goes on.
Well, it becomes endemic is what it becomes.
Yeah.
Plus, everyone got their
When I
shot.
remember the word in a few minutes, I'll be able to tell you. I've had a bit.
We're getting
I've
new
got to
variants though in the U.S. So which they're not getting in the U.K., which is, or at least at the moment, which is kind of interesting. So
I've got to
Yeah.
take a COVID test tomorrow morning, and then I've got to have an injection.
I remember the word. It's when it mutates. That's it. When it mutates,
yeah.
it gets weaker and weaker.
Is it
So
an
we're able to-
antibiotic
yeah.
injection, Biscuit? Or some
No,
other
no,
kind?
no. It's a blood thinning injection. It's for the surgery.
Ooh.
Blood thinning injection for a surgery.
I think it's. I don't know if it's blood thinning. It's to stop blood clots.
Yeah, I don't.
yeah, before the surgery, I've heard of doing
I know.
that
It's
after.
like,
The
I mean, it
stuff you're
could
talking
be.
about is called
Hold on.
heparin.
Yeah,
The
no telling.
injection usually gets called heparin, and it keeps your blood from clotting.
Okay.
It breaks up blood clots.
When I had my neurosurgery, they put the sleeves on your legs to compress
It's
and
called
relax, compress and relax.
Delta Pyrin or something like that.
There you go.
And
Mhm.
it keeps the veins and I guess veins, not artery. Arteries won't. The veins would carry the clots, right?
That's
So
the
it keeps
syringe.
exercising the veins.
Oh, is that the thing you inject in your belly?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Fucking cup of tea. He wants your stomach biscuit for a sleeping bag. Jesus.
Oh, father and son are here. Look at that.
Let's see.
Yeah. No.
That reminds me of a show about Alaska. What was it called? That Alaska show? It was wasn't a sitcom, but it was about a town in Alaska where there was a really old guy who dated the really young girl. Northern Exposure? Was that what it was called?
Something like that, I don't know.
There was an episode where the guy slept inside of his horse during a blizzard, and this reminds me of the same thing with him using Biscuit's stomach as a sleeping bag. Sorry, obscure reference, but
Yeah.
That's
okay.
how Rob Roy got away from the bad guys. And
I've seen a movie where a guy slept in a moose carcass.
yeah,
Like
same thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that how Han Solo saved Luke Skywalker?
That's right.
Yeah, he
Empire
stuck him
Strikes Back?
inside that weird two-legged
He
thing.
opened up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was
That's
this a
right.
Woody Allen
Yeah.
show?
What did you say?
Was this a Woody
Yeah.
Allen show?
It
Not
was-
what I
No.
was talking about. no.
Definitely
Star Wars
not.
movie.
Oh, I don't know nothing about Star Wars.
You've never
They did
watched
it
Star
in,
Wars?
I watched it, wasn't interested, walked away from it.
I forget what the
Go
film's
and
called. With
visit it. Seriously, you'll get
Leonardo
into it.
DiCaprio and he fights a bear.
Titanic.
Yeah.
No,
No,
no.
he fights a bear and drink blood.
No,
Hey,
the
he's
movie,
a big girl, so
And he climbs
Sea bear.
inside. He climbs inside a horse, I think.
you're thinking of Inception or something like that?
No, it's not Inception. No, it's
I know what you're talking about.
Okay,
I
let's
can't
talk
remember.
about incest.
Trevor
Bis-
Dan. There it is.
Biscuit.
Trevor Dan.
I
Biscuit.
think we just finished.
Biscuit. Do you remember who's the guy who plays the Borat character?
Sacha Baron
Do you-
Cohen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember his movie where his brother is a spy?
Yeah.
And there's a scene where that he's gonna get.
Yeah, we lost
You
it.
get what?
Lost Lee.
Sorry, I just. Do you remember? There's a scene where the terrorist is about to shoot him, and he jumps inside a camel's vagina. And he's climbing through it. Do you remember that? It's so funny. It's so funny. It's a piss take of the Star Wars thing, but instead of opening up the stomach, he climbs through.
I think it reminds me. It reminded me more
How
of
is that
Ace
fucking
Ventura.
humanly
It reminds
possible?
me more of Ace Ventura when he's climbing out the fake rhino's butt.
That's a physical impossibility climbing up a camel's pussy.
You're right, actually, because I tried it and it didn't work.
Yeah.
That guy is brilliant. I loved the original Borat movie. I thought it was one of the best things made at the time. I don't know. Did you guys like it?
McGrandy
I
Dale.
like the
I did.
Zoning
I
out
think
there.
the sequel was better.
I like the original better.
I liked the original. People didn't know him at all, so there was much more.
Covenant. There you go. I'm sorry.
Covenant, the Revenant.
Yeah,
That's it. The Revenant. That's it.
There was an assurity of ignorance of the people that he was spoofing on the first movie. This, as it went on, you had to realize that people had heard of this guy and had to have some inside knowledge. You know, that's how I looked at it. But that original movie, I think there's some really good scenes, man. Bang bang skeet skeet.
Cypher.
Yeah.
He walks into the hotel after hanging out with all the black dudes, and they teach him how to speak like them, and then he goes into the hotel and he says, "Bang bang skeet skeet, my," and then I'm not going to finish the sentence, but the guy behind the counter is like, "Security, come on, let's go."
Are you talking about that movie called Jerk? The Jerk with Steve Martin?
Oh, that's a great movie.
I was born a plug.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
While I'm thinking about
Steve Martin. What?
Cypher, while I'm thinking about it, you don't have to open this window up in a different browser. Just open it up in a new window. You can use Chrome on both of these.
Okay, so your camera. I had thought that your camera was messing up because of sometimes other applications. Yeah.
I signed up for Zoom and whatever was fucking wrong fixed it.
Yeah.
So,
cool. Very
and
good.
I got to choose my pronouns. Pronouns are for beta cucks. Played every time I'm on Zoom. Everyone's going to get to read that.
Yep. Cup of Tea, the original Ali G show was absolutely fabulous, hilarious.
What the fuck is Ali G?
Is that
Same guy that does Borat.
What was the Norm, the old man Norm that just walked out on Ali G when on Sacha Baron Cohen? He said, "I'm African American." he just walked out. I forget who he might not have been Norm. It was an old, curmudgeon guy, and he was very famous, and for somehow Cohen conned him into getting him on as Ali G, and then he just sat there getting put on, and he just didn't buy it. He just walked out. He said, "You're not." He didn't even say you're not African American. He just said, "Nah." Stopped it. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, the Bruno film. Bruno was another one he did. Bought a baby for an iPhone. Yeah. He's had some good ones, but I still think the first Borat was the best because nobody knew. Unless you knew Ali G, which was a small crew of people, it was pretty new,
Yep.
I don't know. Do you guys remember? We've talked about this maybe before. The original Blair Witch Project.
Yep.
Did anyone get that without any previous knowledge? Like, seeing it the first time, or I personally already knew it was a spoof.
I caught the buzz, and I mean, it's pretty much obviously was not real. I mean, but I guess it was the found footage genre, and it was one of the first big ones. Yeah,
I never thought it was real, but I thought it was pretty well done.
Yeah,
I never
decent.
watched it.
They made a mint off.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
$50,000. They
Some
spent
of the
on it.
reactions on some
Yeah.
of the reactions on the film was absolutely real.
What?
Yeah. People overreacting.
Absolutely real good acting. Yeah.
No, reactions of the people.
Oh, I see.
You know, the actors.
Audience.
The
Okay.
Oh, the girl with the snot coming out.
The
of her
actors
nose and all that?
themselves. No, I don't know if that was real, but they had somebody. They didn't tell the actors that they were going to do it, and they snuck up on them and literally shit them up. And you know those figures, the figures in the wood, the wooden figures. They didn't tell them they were there either, and that freaked them out.
Huh.
Wow.
Going back to comedians for a second.
Sure.
I only found out a couple of days ago. I don't know if it's the same in the US, but the video by, I mean, I found this hilarious as a kid. The Eddie Murphy concert Delirious, where he's live, and it was on VHS. It was on VHS, I think, at the time when I watched it. And that's actually banned in the UK now, because obviously some of the jokes that are in there are just so, like, you know, you just can't say those today, taking the piss out of whether it's gay people
you drop
or
the F word.
Yeah, and it's like, I just thought that is just so sad. Irrespective of some of the content, do you know what I mean? It's up to you whether you buy the DVD and watch it or not. Do you know what I mean? You've got a choice, and it's just like, because I found when I was a kid, it was just so state of the art at the time. It was so new in terms of what he was saying. It was just, I thought it was fucking hilarious.
I mean, is it really banned, or you just can't find it?
No, it's banned in the UK. Yeah, you can't buy it. You cannot buy it. Yeah, I mean, you can get it. You can download it, no problem. But
a lot of things got banned recently, didn't they? Like Little Britain's banned and also.
Yeah.
So Delirious came after Raw. Is that right? I think it was Eddie Murphy. Raw was the big, huge one.
Yeah, I think it did. Yeah.
And then Delirious was sort of his follow-up, and that had to be around when he was doing Coming to America and 48 Hours. I mean, this was fairly early in his career, so he had a lot going on at the time. Dude was hot. Yeah. He had a lot, not hot like, but hot as an actor, as a comedian. He was wanted in all versions of anything they could get. You know, he even made music. What was the song? My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time. That was Eddie Murphy. Mm-hmm. Dude was doing everything, man. So
yeah. Mm.
And at
what
the
does
time,
he do now? Does nothing.
Well, this is the point. This is one of the reasons he's been banned in the UK, and also to help his career, is that because he does so many voiceovers for Disney, you know, all these different characters. He's Donkey from Shrek. And then Aladdin. I think he was he one of the voiceovers for Aladdin? But anyway, they said that he wants to cut that off, because you can't have this guy who's doing all this stuff for Disney being associated with, you know, his past.
Well, Disney's actors have always had to have a clean image, don't they?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he has to, because
that's how Miley Cyrus got out of it. She made herself as dirty an image as possible so Disney wouldn't have it.
Yeah,
she did a good job, didn't she?
She did.
That business with the tongue and the hand and the big huge.
She only did it because she didn't want to be in the Disney business no more. There was literally using her.
I think she just wanted to lick things myself, you know.
She stated in an interview that it was all just to get out of that business because Disney was just raping, not literally, but her life was just not hers.
You know who we're talking about, Tom? Well,
no. I heard
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. I used to hate her, but goddamn, she's great.
She was on one of the judges. She was a judge on one of the music shows. Which one was it?
Probably
The
the
Voice.
stars.
It was the voice, I
or-
think.
The Voice.
Yeah.
And when you got to see her personality, I found her to be okay.
No, she's a we're called attention whore. But when she sings, like I heard her sing a cover from Hole. She did the one from Janis Joplin. She's fucking amazing, actually. I just don't like her personally.
Jolene's good.
Yeah. So
the
She
White
is
Stripes
the
do the best
daughter of a
version of
singer.
Jolene ever, I think, besides Dolly.
I never heard that one. White
Dude,
Stripes.
It's haunting. Jack sounds like like he can sound like a banshee. He does that haunting fucking screech thing, but it's really cool. And then the woman plays like the drums like it's her first day holding a drumstick, but yet she keeps it together. So you give her, it's all right. She's not John Bonham, but she's pretty goddamn good. It's not good.
So who's banned in the UK?
Eddie Murphy's Delirious concert video.
Carol Collins calling bullshit, Lee.
I thought it was banned. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't mind admitting it, but I thought.
Lisa, how dare you?
It might be omitted by Eddie Murphy might have omitted it, but might not be banned.
Hold on, start that again. One person.
I want to know why Eddie Murphy's allowed to do whiteface and it's bad when I do blackface.
Because it's racist.
It's complicated.
Oh, bullshit.
Biscuit will call you racist. Your son will call you racist.
Lee, does the UK have an official censor? I know Australia does.
It's
So the UK does
comedy.
Yeah, there's a British standard for putting films within a certain age group.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
So I think McGrandy's leaving. He said, "Stay well, folks." So I guess he's out of here.
Steve McGrath.
Why is every time I get on, he jumps off?
Cup of Tea is saying that Snoop is banned from the UK for weed possession.
Yes.
That's a smart business move. It's not like he would bring millions of dollars in revenue if he happened to play, 5 concerts in the country, but hey, he had a few buds, maybe an ounce or two, and they thought it was smart to ban him. That's ridiculous. Fucking stupid. I don't get cannabis laws, but
I mean, half the rappers that from the US probably smoke weed anyway, don't they? So if they want to ban Snoop Dogg, they're going to ban everybody.
Are you stereotyping rappers as being weed smokers?
No, they're just outspoken weed smokers. They all say they smoke weed.
No, most of your rappers are misogynist, racist.
Okay.
I'm supposed to apologize to Biscuit. I wasn't trying to be harsh on you in Discord. Someone said I was being harsh. I wasn't trying to be harsh. Oh, you didn't see my replies back. My bad.
No. Are you on about that thing about what we were talking about? I forgot now.
We're not allowed to discuss it here because we're on the YouTube.
Okay. Yeah.
that is so ridiculous. They banned Snoop for weed possession.
I know.
I find it hard to believe.
I remember.
I mean,
so
it's not like the UK doesn't have people that use marijuana.
I mean, he could literally fill a stadium for $100 a pop to get in, like 50,000 people, and you take the taxes off of that and put it towards the government, and they're banning him from ever. It's just the most foolish thing. Doesn't make any damn sense.
What the fuck is knife crime?
What knife crime?
It's something that happens in the UK because we don't have guns.
The fuck? Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. God, did you hear about there was a horrendous murder of what the hell was that?
Holy shit.
Fuck.
Yeah, have a fucking blowtorch, bitch.
I lost my lighter.
Volume warning next time, homeboy.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot the mic's right here.
But dude, Mr. God, there was this guy who played the drummer boy for like the UK military. He got decapitated by some guys in the UK.
This is not good in the UK.
Not legal.
No, they're not even allowed to carry butter knives on them, dude.
This ain't a butter knife. This is a
No,
fucking bayonet.
but I'm telling you, they can't even carry butter knives on them.
What kind is that? Is that a bayonet?
Yeah, it's a Arasaka bayonet, and here, let me do it this way.
Nah, that's not a bayonet. It's a letter opener.
Well, that thing goes straight through and through, as they say. Yeah,
it gets you from one side to the other.
That dude's wide, so that thing is definitely pretty big.
So I got basically the bayonet for the SM Lee is almost identical to this, except they cut off the tang in beginning of World War I.
That's a Lee Enfield?
No, this is for the Arasaka, but the Lee Enfield would probably fit on it too.
Oh, cool.
I have a Lee Enfield, but it's over on the mainland. But yeah, guns being banned, that sucks. I mean, I have to go this far literally to grab a gun. Of course, it's wrapped in a towel, but I don't know how woke YouTube is, so I'm going to leave the gun out of here.
I think
I got guns here. I got guns here. I got guns here. I got guns by the door.
Oh, now let's just go bring out a BB gun.
That's not a problem. Yeah,
guns are fine.
I've moved.
Yeah, we've all shown, not all of us, but those of us who have them and are interested in showing them have shown the guns.
Yeah. The one gun I
do not sound right.
I don't have an AR-15.
You don't have an AR?
Yeah, I've never bought one.
Do you want one?
Yeah, I might get one. I don't know.
If I was going to get one and I had the dough, I'd get the AR-10. That's chambered in .308. That's a formidable rifle.
Yeah.
It looks like an AR-15, but it's chambered in .308, which is
round.
Essentially, it's a 30-06, but slightly ballistically different, but almost the same.
I'm against guns.
This is cameras
we
there.
know you're not.
Oh, I'm totally against guns.
This here is.
Yeah, you're not. You showed us a couple of weeks ago. You had a gun.
That
You're
wasn't
against
a gun.
guns when they're against your hip inside a holster.
You were holding it
I'm
up.
not
going,
carrying
like, yeah, come on.
That's
Oh, biscuit. Now we're talking about guns. What
This
the
is
hell
your
did you mean?
Lee Enfield round. This is what JSMLE uses.
That's an Enfield. Those babies.
Yeah, this is a 303.
Yeah,
So, biscuit
it takes
babes.
about 5 of those to
what?
chop down a tree. I've seen it.
What was the comment on Discord about why black people don't open carry? What was your where were you going with that on that?
I was just saying that
You just didn't realize.
No.
black people don't open carry because that if they did, the cops would probably jump on them for
that's what I was kind of figuring. That's where you were going.
They do. There are crews that do. But the people that you're thinking about in the inner city would never.
You can't in the inner city.
You can't open carry. Of course, the cops would not look at you. The cops would jump out, guns drawn.
My comment did say in open carry states.
Well, no. Well, I'm in an open carry state, but inner cities like Philadelphia, I live in Pennsylvania, you can open carry. In the city of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh, you cannot open carry.
Yeah.
And on top of it, when you read farther what I said, there's another reason why they don't open carry is because they don't want their shit stolen from them too.
Right.
Because one gun on a holster against 3 people pointing at you, you're going to get your gun robbed.
Got you.
And especially if you have something on a strap over your back, a long gun.
Oh, AR, yeah.
And a couple guys run up to you and they're just hold a pistol to your fucking head. Of course they're going to leave with the AR because what do you want to lose your rifle or lose your life?
And what do you think open carry is? Like people walk around with the gun in their hand, or do you think that's just like what do you?
There's both. I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube.
At protest, yeah, but
no, open carry. I've seen guys who are just walking down the side road. I'm sure you guys have seen him. That audit guy will show up.
In certain states. In certain states, top.
So they'll be on a side road.
I always see holsters.
they'll be filming into like a police parking lot.
Holstered on your back on a shoulder strap.
Are you talking about these YouTubers that carry AR-15s and walk towards schools and shit to get reaction from police?
Or walk around police stations, yeah.
Yeah, those guys are assholes, and they need to fucking be gone. They should use their gun on. Never mind.
Are they?
We're on YouTube.
Good save.
But what if they're within the boundaries of the law? If they're staying within certain geometric or geographic?
We all know what they're doing, though. We really do. They're just trying to get a reaction. Of course, if someone's walking towards a school with a gun, I hope a police watches them and then stops them where they're supposed to be.
Right. So in your mind, it's a flaw in the law because they shouldn't be allowed to do that.
There's a with schools. I don't know where. Not in Texas, obviously, but in school areas, you're not allowed to have guns in a certain state.
Let's say it's probably within 500 to 1,000 feet. And I know here in my state, there's also a law with drugs that you're not supposed to like bring drugs within.
There's more drugs in a school zone there is outside of it.
Right. So all the drug dealers you see, they take the same right to stay outside of the drug. It's fucking great, dude.
They know.
It's ridiculous.
Oh, man.
That's a law that came from the 80s of the Nancy Reagan era where they think like there's a dealer outside of third grade giving them some pills to pass around the class, and then they'll come back and like place an order for more after they get everyone hooked on the free stuff. Like
first one's free, you know.
That stuff. It's not how it works anymore, man.
No.
And on top of it, these kids have vapes that have THC in them. They're bringing them to school all the time. No smell.
All the edibles, you know. Well, it's just a lollipop.
Yeah.
Lick it, baby.
A piece of chocolate.
The governor of New Hampshire, I heard him in.
I've always wanted to try that chocolate with mushrooms in.
Yeah, I have access to that right now, and I turned it down, bro.
Shrooms?
The chocolate thing. Buddy's got a chocolate bar with like 100 milligrams of psilocybin in it. And I'm like, nah.
Made me laugh just thinking about it.
I told him, don't bring it down. That time of my life's over, man. I don't.
Same for me. That I'm not going to do it anymore. I mean, it's just been something I've wanted to do once just for experience, but it's too late now.
Yeah. I'm coming to an unfortunate realization. So much of my base metabolism and all of my decades of life. I mean, even when I was drinking after all the sobriety, I didn't use, marijuana, and my base metabolism is not allowing me to make this, lifestyle recovery and stay on the THC. So now I did, you and I talked about what if I would try some THC this last week. So I ate just a 10 milligram piece of chocolate, with THC, and it just immediately, within about 6 to 12 hours, it just felt like my whole body was sagging. And I just felt all this progress I told you guys I was making last week, felt like it was fucking, just sagging. And then it's been 2 days since I did that. Now I'm back elevated. It's like, no, anything that's taken me into euphoria and out of this base metabolism that I seem to be needing to generate is just going to mess with me. So got about $120 of chocolate squares that I may keep them in storage, for every now and then if I feel, like I got to sleep or something, maybe use it for sleep. I just don't know how else to use it.
I think your method might be having a vape on that you could take a hit or two of just the vapors. You get that nice little weed taste. You have some water, and it's an immediate absorption to the bloodstream. It's gone in 2 to 3 hours, and it could give you like, oh, cool, whatever. WGBH is showing the Eagles concert from 1989. A little baked,
Exactly. Watch a real good James Bond movie.
Exactly, and then it wears off and you go to bed. That's fairly minimum absorption. I mean, you and I we talked on the pub here about possible. You thought about an overdose, a hypermesis thing that you had happening.
Yeah.
Not on the amounts you were taking. highly unlikely that was the sole cause of the dry heat.
It was that huge alteration in both the amount. Let's not go into it. It's too much.
Okay, no
too much
problem.
me shit. Let's go elsewhere.
I hear you.
Yeah, that's stupid.
But a little vape here might be your ticket. Here and there. During a college footy game, your team's down. Fucking third quarter, you get a little baked.
Well, Cypher, you're a very interesting person, so we want to hear more about you. Like, who's your favorite porn star? Why? Everyone has one.
Oh man. I want to know when you got your LASIK surgery.
Wait,
when did you get your LASIK surgery, Topple?
Only one?
I was a fat kid when I was little. I'm not gonna lie. I was a big boy.
No.
LASIK? Oh, eyes? You mean?
Yeah, your eye surgery.
I never had eye surgery.
You got eye? Yes, you did. All of your vocational trade pictures, the 2 or 3 that I can find, you got the big, on your face, and you wear glasses. You never wear glasses. You read well without glasses.
Are you talking about my pictures from like Twitter and all that?
That, and I forget where else I see them. I guess that might be it.
Are they safety glasses?
They're not. You understand that's not a picture of me, right?
Oh, it is.
No, it's not.
I'm insisting it's you, whether it is or not.
No, it's not me.
Yeah. You chose it. It's you.
Okay.
It's who you really are.
That's a picture of the woke population of America.
No, it's funny. It's funny.
It looks enough like you. I'm sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
My lady is good at finding things, and she found that guy, and he totally exists. He's like,
oh my God, you found him?
We're looking for you, Topple. Have
he
no
exists,
doubt.
And he still has everything under his name. Greg Topple.
Oh no!
I thought once when I was DMing you, I was like, "Holy shit! Am I DMing the actual Greg Topple, not the fake one here?"
Actually, this is fun because Mr. God to You actually found this on Live Leak. There was a Twitter named Greg Topple, and if you go and find Greg Topple, it was a guy coming out of the closet. He was kind of entertaining, though.
That's an awful lot of ruined vaginas.
Oh.
Well, I like the one on the bottom over here. The far right corner. It looks like a screaming Mimi.
Are those vaginas?
Oh, no, they're pairs.
Yeah, that's all pussy.
Christ, this guy.
They're cut up peaches. Don't worry. That's all they are.
That's a bunch of women screaming.
And that's just realized.
Biscuit Babes is gonna have to take a break now.
Girls right there.
Biscuit Babes is gonna be like, I gotta come back in 5 minutes.
This grass is
vaginas on their own don't do it for me. I need
so what did I miss in the hour? Did you guys discuss December?
That is the 7th Canto Hotel, I'm telling you. It's way down there.
Did you guys,
so to speak.
Did you guys get in depth with January 6th?
What?
We have 2 women in the house, and the 2 women are showing disapproval.
Why?
Are they?
The fuck is wrong
let
with
me
this
get
guy?
rid of it.
They don't
they don't have a name for it. That's what they said about Hannibal Lecter.
There.
All right, don't scare the girls, dude. We only have like maybe 1 or 2 ever, and one of them is my wife. So.
It really is a different culture, Mr. Gotti. You can't.
Well, I didn't know we had some women in here, so my bad. As a millennial, my bad.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. Kind of, maybe. Guaranteed.
Yeah, you're new to the whole thing.
Oh, I had a belly laugh for a while.
We're extremely short on women. Like, the women don't come here.
We don't need women here. That's fine.
Yes, we do.
Why?
Oh, we do.
You like that one
high or drunk
from like 2 months ago, Topple. That
she was cute. She was very cute. Other than her being a racist, she was very cute.
Well, she was mostly anti-Semitic.
Oh yeah, not racist. She was yeah. She kept playing with her shirt, showing a little bit here and there. We're not stupid.
Which one? The
one
one
that
about a month ago or
the
so?
one that got the German guy to shave his head.
Yes.
I just dropped a piece of
Even though he was
weed.
going to shave his head that day.
Da.
Find it, Steve. Find it.
We've had a few different, characters come on, haven't we, over the years? That reminds me. I had been, thinking about Corpse Killer. Remember that guy?
I remember the name.
Yeah,
I
he
remember the
got
name.
he got very angry about his image continuing to be used once he deleted his account, and he had his hand. He was famous for this pose. You.
What the ginger? Wasn't he ginger? Wasn't he the ginger drunk from Canada or something?
I don't know if he's ginger. I mean, he was from somewhere in the northern climes. Yes.
I miss Live Leak. Now it's just internet's just shit. The only thing good at internet is porn anymore.
Well, we're loading up something to help you remember Live Leak.
What's that?
The new background.
My
The new
finger
background?
My finger is over the button as we
Why?
speak.
Vaginas are good enough.
I mean, this guy.
Yeah, and Steve, tell your wife I'm sorry I didn't know she was here.
That's all right.
I thought you were going to say I didn't know she was female.
Yeah.
Now there's penises.
Wait, that looks all right.
There you are.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, I can show that, right?
Yeah, there's nothing bad going on.
There it is. Very good.
Got the unibrow.
There, we'll get this way. So here's some good old days.
Oh, really?
That's good stuff.
I had to go find some myself.
Yeah,
I'll be
George,
right back.
that one you showed on Discord the other day was like a composite of a few images with.
Oh, Tar Baby. Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
right,
Tar
I
Baby?
know exactly. We can't even barely say his name without.
Yeah, you have to
Whoop, whoop.
exaggerate the bye.
Who?
Yeah, Tartar Baby was on Leaked Reality as well.
Yeah.
And when it was up, I was a moderator there, so you can get away with practically anything.
You were a moderator.
You're a moderator.
Holy shit, no wonder the site's
Hey, and
down.
you know what?
No wonder the site's down.
I'll
They
be
were
right back.
attempting to just go right back to the Wild West over there. And,
Christ.
The way I look at it, I treated people the way I'd want to be treated.
That badly, huh?
no, totally.
I'm a libertarian. You can practically do anything around me, and I could give a shit as long as it doesn't affect me.
Oh, selfishness. That's great.
No. It is your rights or liberty and pursuit of happiness. And you can do anything you want until it affects me.
So if I went over there and start celebrating Pride Month, you wouldn't have a problem with that?
No, you can fucking fag out all you want.
I knew it's coming. I knew
There
it was
you
coming.
go. Yeah.
Come on.
Are you happy? You happy, Topple?
Easy. Don't fish it out, dude.
What?
Topple's trying. He's like,
that was even like I didn't even really cast that far either.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
So
You
what's going on
reeled it in.
over here?
We're done for.
Oh, Carol Collins says you miss all that leak stuff. Yeah, there's some really good shit.
So
Yeah.
it came back on, and now it's back off.
Yeah.
Leaked Reality's gone.
Fuck.
Yeah, well, I think they're coming back. The problem with Leaked Reality is first they got nailed for the oh god, brain fart here. The
New Zealand shooting.
no, not the New Zealand shooting. They got nailed for it'll come to me when I'm not thinking about it. But the last thing they got nailed for the DCMA. I mean the DMCA.
Right.
Nailed by who?
But anyways, you could pretty much put anything up over there.
Well, that's the problem. That's why they keep getting banged.
Yeah. I mean, it's like Ogress and Liveleak in the early days.
Yeah.
And
Well, let's put it bluntly. One of the recent mass shootings here was put there.
Yeah.
And it was readily available for viewing on that site. And that was how it used to be in the old Live Leak days.
With the Buffalo one?
Yeah. So for us, like...
Yeah, I downloaded that son of a bitch. I got it.
Oh,
yeah, of
shit.
course. I mean, that's what Aphid did too. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone would who has that capability.
I
I did.
I got a download from Mr. God to You from the New Zealand shooting with the Queen soundtrack back of it. I remember that. I have
What
it
song?
somewhere.
What song?
Having a good time.
Yeah, good time.
That's horrible.
It's on my other laptop though.
Good time, Jesus.
It's horrendous.
Matter of fact, all I gotta do is open this thing up and type.
I saw the New Zealand shooting, but I didn't see the Buffalo one.
You didn't see the Buffalo one? It was gross. It was disgusting.
It was horrendous. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you've ever heard people say things like, literally the wrong people to target, these were the wrong people to target. They were old people. They were just basically feeding themselves, getting themselves through their last years of life. It was mostly elderly people. It was horrendous. I mean,
any mass shooting's horrendous, though. It doesn't matter.
Of course.
Kids.
Right. Oh, yeah, children, too.
The targeting.
The targeting.
Yeah, if they didn't have guns, they'd use something else.
Exactly, and that's how I feel, too. But I think they would be able to take less
They wouldn't be able to kill as many people. That's right.
Unless they use a Ford Escape during a parade, but who am I to say?
Just wait till one of these assholes goes off of a pump shotty. Holy fuck! You think an AR-15 is bad? Wait till you see what a shotty does to people.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Well, are we passing that law that you have to be 21 to have an AR-15 now, or is that hasn't gone to the House yet?
Well, the thing
there he is.
The House passed it already, and
good evening, chaps.
No,
how are you doing?
How you doing, lads?
You're right, Welshman.
Oh shit!
Hey.
Welshman, what are you listening to?
It's not the Welshman.
That was
Queen.
That was Queen.
Singing "Good Time." And
it's a soundtrack to a video.
Yep, I found the video.
So
bad. Had the thing saved in the wrong type of player. I couldn't find the stop button fast enough.
Hey, Bass Welshman, how you doing today? What are you up to?
Not a lot, mate. I heard the channel got bombed earlier on.
Yeah, you brought those guys in. They were great. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I thought why not? Kelly, he's a good lad. He had his eye pecked out by a seagull.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah, we believe it, man.
We believed it.
You know what I wanted to say is, honestly, when I went and searched Mark Kelly, I got bombarded with the astronaut Mark Kelly.
Right.
So I wanted to get a link somehow to his channel. If you can throw that in the private, I'll throw it on the sidebar here.
Okay.
Because he did seem cool, and honestly,
I think that's it there in the back chat now.
When I saw
I can give you some, like I said, if you want some like big British live channels, I can recommend a couple and give you links, for your own reference for future.
You just gave a link back to us.
Yeah.
I gave our own link.
No, Base did, yeah.
Sorry. The problem is because you give the Streamlabs link in the description, I can't go on YouTube now. I'll have to come off here, then go on YouTube. If you put the Streamlabs link in the chat, for some reason it works. I don't know.
So what did I just put there? The link to this show?
Yeah, damn right.
That's what Base put. That's what Base put in the private chat. So that's
right. Bear with me. I'll have to come off. I'll be back now.
I'll be back now. DM me it on Twitter.
You gotta take a shit.
No, I've got to come off and come back.
Oh, okay. Hit your link on the sidebar.
You will.
Sidebar? What are you, Cypher?
Oh, you know what? Damn, I am.
That's his word.
Well,
He
no,
came
isn't
up with that.
no, we're called Topple. Jesus Christ. What's his name? Who's the idiot that owns this site?
Hey,
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he says sidebar.
he's in charge. He's large and in charge. Not
I
large.
saved
I didn't
everything.
mean that.
pretty
Sorry.
much-
Here, look at this.
If I remember right, I think Cypher made this.
Could
Oh, Cypher made that? Cool.
I think so.
Well,
It's
she's
somewhere.
back.
But,
That looks good.
So
Yeah, back chat.
almost everything that people made of me on Lively. A lot of people think I made these things. No, you guys made all this stuff. So
That's cool.
The freaks come out at night.
It's all the funny things the Photoshop shit people made of me. I saved them all pretty much. I started saving them all, I should say.
Cool.
There's the first 3 years I didn't do it, and I said, you know, I'll save these fucking things. You know, I've actually made a few videos, nothing but still shots, one right after the other.
Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah, in the back chat, Steve.
I got it. I think I'm going to try to post it right now.
And Carol Collins apparently likes this backdrop. She must
Tell
be in the
me if that
psychedelics.
works.
Yeah, I think she's in the psychedelics.
I think that's Mark Kelly.
That's it.
But yeah, what's Carol saying?
Carol Collins said, "At Mr. God, that's really nice." So,
Very
I
nice.
think maybe she has some ecstasy or LSD or something like that. Maybe some shrooms.
She's cool. She's been around a while.
Yeah, she's laughing. So
she's great. Carol, welcome. Always stay. Carol's the best. Very good. Carol, did that work, Last Dance?
Did what work?
That link I put up there. We were supposed to check it.
What is this link? I
got.
This
Think of your secretary.
Yeah, it doesn't.
The freaks
engage with. We're all on another chat with.
That's him. That sounds like the guy.
It works. It's just not clickable.
Which one?
Okay, but that's his channel. That's the dude's channel.
That
right?
is his channel. Yeah.
Is he live now? Is based
live? Yeah.
Steal viewers from you?
He's trying, but he brought like a ton to me here, so it's a toss up, you know.
I think that guy will look a lot better if that fucking half glass is off. I'd rather see him without the eye.
Without the eye, I know we're all live leakers, so the missing
I
eye, no big deal.
Right.
I'd love to have a screenshot of that.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me either.
Hey, Cypher, did you make this background?
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did.
it was you.
You know, you can make those kind of things on deepdreamgenerator.com. That it's
Sounds like
free.
a porn site.
Yeah, that's what I thought of.
It has a few different stuff. I mean, it's cool. I entertained myself for hours on that site and made about, I don't know, a couple of hundred probably deep dreams.
I think I made this during a Halloween, saying how you couldn't go buy an ethnic mask. When we were kids, you could buy black masks, you can buy pirates, you can buy Pancho Villa.
We can't see it. Whatever you're talking about, we can't see it. You need to come up in front of the screen.
Well,
I can't wait to see this.
No, I'm talking about when the image you grabbed here.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about something else.
No, I was talking.
I do that all the time, by the way.
Z Heil.
Yeah, I made a
Ow,
video.
what the fuck is this?
What's going on
here?
What have I tuned into here? What's the blazing's going on?
Christ. You thought you were on the other stream, didn't you?
Going on is we're talking about Halloween, and now for Halloween, if you're black or if you're Asian or if you're Mexican, your options for Halloween masks are white people, demons, goblins, monsters.
Cultural appropriation.
Yeah, you can only be white for Halloween.
No,
If
you
don't
can
wear a
be
mask.
Casper. You can be Casper.
That's what the woke culture has done You can only be a white person or a Munster or something like that. That's it.
Oh,
There's no
Munster is
Mexican
a green
mask for the
person.
Mexicans. There's no Oriental mask for the Orientals. There's no black mask. You know, it's bullshit. You know, you can only be white.
Nah, you could have been Obama. They had Obama masks.
Oh, yeah. They had an Obama mask.
Look at you.
Yeah, one black mask. You know,
You're
that was it.
bad as me,
Obama.
man. It's
Head
a
chimp
standing
and
joke
chief.
about me in 44, you know.
What? Yeah, you'd be the head chimp and
I
chief.
guarantee. Oh, never mind. AFED's not here. I was gonna say you get Ted Cruz mask too.
Yeah, he loves Ted Cruz.
What's wrong with Ted Cruz?
Oh, I don't know. Ask AFED.
So am I hearing this right now? The Democrats are banning handguns for under 21-year-olds.
No, that's AR-15s, not handguns.
Sorry.
18-year-olds still can get handguns. Don't worry.
Well, personally, I don't think
I know the difference. I do know the difference. Not like some Americans.
I'm just saying. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think that's a problem myself.
What with what?
21 seems like a good age to be able to get a semi-automatic.
How old to join the army?
That's another way to get one.
Army is a different ball game. If you get
Okay.
army training, you get a rifle.
There's 12-year-olds.
I think you get in as early as 17.
Yeah.
There's 12-year-olds that compete in shooting.
No, I don't have a problem with that. Organized shooting competitions for youth.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fine. But for a
Well,
personal
they
weapon,
don't need to own it. They don't need to own a gun to be an organized shooting.
yeah, but for a personal weapon,
just
I don't have
operate
a
it.
problem with 21. I think that's a-okay.
I think this is the problem. You've got in America, unless you stamp down and say no to bending over, you're going to end up losing your rights.
We're gonna
You're
turn
going to
it
end up
to
losing.
UK, right?
Yeah. I can see it from even Steve's comment. Now, nothing against Steve, but I can just see that you.
Matter? What does it matter? 21, 3 years.
And I'm
It does
only
matter.
talking about semi-automatic rifles, not
Well,
single shot.
I can get an article I read today, and it was from like a week ago, where a 13-year-old killed one, and the other one survived. He was in the house on his own, and
Ascot?
yeah, and it was America. It was an AR-15, and he blew them both away.
An
Yeah, it's
Ascot?
possible.
Seems fair to me.
Who threw away their guns?
Well,
No one's giving their guns up or anything. They're just changing.
yeah, give it
The
10 years.
21 I really don't give a shit about the 21-year-old thing.
Give it 10 years.
They're on about
That's 'cause
raising
you're no longer 18.
the legal smoking age here. Like every year, they're going to raise it.
Well, that's good.
Nobody
That's
can smoke
good.
there.
Smoking
It is
kills
good, I
people.
agree.
Guns
It
don't.
does. Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes,
The
they
person
do.
with the gun shoots people.
Some people like being controlled. That's the reality.
Well, the thing
Some
with
people like being
tobacco-
told what's good for them and what's told. They can't make their own decisions for themselves. They've got to be told what's good for them. That's the problem in society. That's why. That's why the next pandemic. When the next pandemic turns up, right? And when it's going to happen again, right? The normies, the plebs, will just accept what mainstream media and the governments are saying, and just go along with it, like you all did the first time round. It's sad. It's fucking. It's demoralizing.
They're not ever going to take the guns from the U.S. Trust me, they can't. They're not able to.
You know how much
They're going to change laws. That
It's
is
in the Constitution. You can't change
$0
that.
for this gun. This is a
It's
free
an amendment, isn't it? It's an amendment, isn't it?
No, this here is a Colt Army Special.
It's a Cold Army Special.
It's an amendment.
Push the BB guns away.
Of course, the bad thing about this one is
it shoots bullets.
Well, it shoots 38s, but you can see where the grip's busted on one side.
Still save your life.
But anyways, that's one of the free guns someone gave me.
So that you don't have to do the cap and ball thing with that, right?
No.
That's the only guns that are legal in this country. I think it's pre-1890 something. Yeah, they're legal, but it's like black powder and fucking stick and stuff.
I'm
glad there's an ocean between Europe and us.
We need to get rid of all the guns in the U.S. I really do. Why you laugh?
He's just trolling you, babe.
Trolling.
How would you do that?
All of them.
Although
all
it's,
of them.
Buybacks?
it's interesting that Welshman says that because as much as it probably might not happen in the USA, Justin Trudeau, if that's how you pronounce his name in Canada, is
that's what I'm getting confused.
All handguns.
Yeah, that's what I got it confused.
Yeah, he's going to push for it. So
yeah.
I don't think Canadians are going to be happy about that. But
well, the thing is, in Canada, you need to have a rifle in sticks to defend yourself from bears.
But what's hilarious?
He wants to ban all handguns, irrespective of whether they're an AR-15.
Yeah.
The bears in Canada are like the people; they're very nice.
But what's funny? The Canadians have given them the one finger back because all gun shops have all sold out of handguns. They've all sold out. So all Canadian gun shops are now currently out of handguns. They're most probably trying their best quickly to get them from America.
What does the law state, though? They're just stop making guns, or you can't possess a gun?
It's a grandfather clause. They can't.
Okay.
The owners have them. The shops that have them in stock can sell them. Once they're out of stock, no more can be bought. So the people who have them are like,
and the people who haven't got them are buying them.
They're not selling them. That's for damn sure.
Where's this at? Where's this at?
Canada,
yeah. A Rebel News, I think, did a report on it. It wasn't actually Rebel News. It was another one, Mr. Sunshine Baby. Yeah, they did a thing on it, and yeah, they're all sold out.
So when did this go into effect?
Well, he mentioned it a couple of days ago, and he's going for it. He's going to ban it. So, of course, everyone's just acting straight away, acting on the chance.
The U.S. does the same thing. When they start talking about bans and all, they sell.
Yeah, it's just
right now. AR-15s are flying off the shelf right now, and they're not trying to ban them. They're just trying to raise the age right now.
Yeah, everyone between 18 and 21 is out shopping.
Yep.
Yeah, but then, I mean, the Chicago gun death rate is fucking, it's outrageous. It beats like Baghdad's most weekends.
And
you know what I mean?
Chicago is a gun-free zone too.
Yes, this is my point. This is exactly my point. It doesn't stop it.
Well, look, in Philadelphia, I have a DA in Philadelphia that, after the school shooting, did his political game shit. Yeah. We need to ban guns, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But in 2021, he let go, I forget, there was a percentage, 73% of the people that had illegal guns on them, he didn't prosecute them, just drop charges. It's all politics. It's all bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's no way the government's going to take your gun.
Yeah, just hold on a second.
What, me?
No, I'm talking to my sister-in-law. I'm trying to find a fucking volume button here.
That's supposed to be mute. Topple. That's supposed to be like
no. I'm trying to mute you guys.
Jail.
What? Absolutely. Look up Philadelphia DA.
Yeah, most of them are here in the Northeast.
And I could go politics like I did on Discord, but I'm just saying, and you have a person that comes out, a DA, I don't want to prosecute anybody. Of course, they're going to get voted in a city where crime rates are high.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Oh, you talking about your sister-in-law or us now?
Sister-in-law.
Sister-in-law.
Yeah. Go on fucking mute, man.
It says
he's on mute.
Oh, I want to hear the conversation.
It's mute too late, that's all.
What you wearing?
Something I'm interested to know then, right?
Go for
the
it.
way that you are in the US, and the way that you're brought up.
Oh, the way we are.
Here we go.
Yeah. The way
I'm about to have another
you are.
person tell me how we are.
I don't mean this in a bad way.
Doesn't sound condescending, that one.
Okay. But if we could go back to the start, if you take the whole of the EU, the whole of the European community, as well as the United Kingdom, right? It's only when you add all those countries together, it's only slightly bigger than the United States. Okay. When you compare,
You including Russia?
No,
because Russia's in Europe.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Fair point, but not including Russia.
Okay.
But if Russia's phenomenally huge, it's unreal. But anyway, if you take all those countries and the gun laws that are here, which are nowhere like obviously it is in the United States, if you could go back, would you adopt the fact that maybe not having guns like it is in Europe would be the best way to go, or would you still go no? We would like the right to own a gun.
Wait.
I would say no.
Right. Yeah.
So you're saying, like, I don't know, when you guys banned guns, how many guns were really in the EU at that time period? Because there's more guns than American citizens right now, and that's not including what we don't know.
The only reason why America hasn't crumbled like Australia has, for example, when it comes to like gun laws and the way the government takes the piss out of the people, is the guns. And it is. It's the fucking guns. If you don't have the guns, I'll tell you what, the government will be all over your ass.
Do you think the U.S.
all over your fucking ass, like they are all over Australia's ass, like they're all over the UK's ass? You know what they're doing now in the UK? They're taking.
You're too loud. Shouting at us.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're just shouting, Bass.
Who's that? I'm shouting.
You, yes.
I think
I got a new mic.
He's got a loud mic. I don't think he's shouting.
I got a new mic. It is. You know my mic. It's not very clear normally, is it, lads?
The old man needs to go. I'm being a dick, and it's obvious. So I'm out. I'll be on the sidebar.
Cypher, don't go.
Oh, we lost Cypher because of you, Bass. What the fuck? Thank you.
Well, he's got a really loud fucking mic. You know how that goes, right?
So given the choice, then you would like to keep it the way it is, no matter what.
I think, Lee, you guys are in kind of the apex of European democracy. You're at the most peaceful time in your history. So I don't think you feel any need you don't feel a need for guns. You don't feel any threat from your government. You're in good.
Well, I do.
But that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way.
Well, that's
America's a younger country, so we've already had our civil war. We've already had our civil war here in.
Yeah, but you said, which is a really interesting comment. You've just said that you don't feel any danger. Did you say any danger from your government?
You don't feel like you would ever you would ever need to use weapons against your own oppressive government. You don't feel like you'd be invaded by France, even though that was a problem, in another era. Yeah. I mean, you feel secure in your peace. So,
yeah.
But
so does that mean that you as a nation, you don't feel secure?
Well, that's where the Second Amendment comes from historically. Now, it might happen that in 100 years, we'll all, in America say, "Oh, that was fun those days."
I just find that's really weird because I mean, there's no. I'm not.
Okay. Look at this. You mentioned.
I'm not just saying this to like make you feel good or whatever. But when you consider the world's reputation, the USA's reputation is one of the most powerful countries in the world. What have you got to fear? I don't understand.
It's the government.
Well, our military is the most strongest in the world.
Here's the biggest question: how are guns going to help you against the government? Does that mean if they did something so
please understand that
terrible,
US.
Yeah, but let's not forget, mate. Let's not forget.
Let me just finish.
Go on.
If they did something so disturbingly horrible, you would all go en masse with your guns and stop it from happening.
Yeah, because
it's only abstract at this point.
You say it's abstract, but don't forget we did the same. We had a civil war in this
Minecraft.
country.
Yeah.
So to be honest, if the government does something that is going to suppress the whole population, you have the right to be able to fight back. Now that's where we're at a loss, because if the army gets involved, we're not armed, but in America, they would be able to defend themselves and change. Because let's not forget, they're only in power because we vote for them. So you've got to have the opportunity to be able to change, and that's why we have a vote once every 4 or 5 years.
And we have better weapons than the army does.
Yeah.
You probably do. Yeah.
No, and you have more weapons, and you have more militia. So it sounds crazy, but the army against the people, against the whole nation, with a high percentage that are carrying guns, I wouldn't rate anyone else by the people. To be fair,
where the danger lies for me, if there's you have an altercation with somebody, let's say somebody cuts me up in a car and I have an altercation with them, I get out the car, you could end up having an argument, you might end up thumping each other, whatever. But it seems to me in your country, if you have an altercation, if somebody then pulls out a gun, somebody else is pulling out a gun and there's a shooting match going on, it's like and that doesn't happen here, except in the very rare cases.
It doesn't happen here very often either, but it certainly happens.
But you have that option. You still have an option that somebody.
No, you're right. You're right.
And threaten somebody
it's there,
else.
but you end up doing 20 years to life.
All right. Well, Mr. God to you has a thought.
Take your microphone and push it farther away from you so it doesn't come through.
Fuck off, you old fart.
Yeah, fuck off.
Turn it down, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I've turned it down. I've literally turned it right
you're
down.
right. They're going to start drawing weapons right now. And
yes.
yeah.
How fucking dare you?
And
I mean, I'm not being funny. Everyone on this panel knows how bad my mic is normally. I bought a new mic, and in the other panels, they're saying, yeah, you're nice and clear. You're nice and clear, Moshi. And in here, I'm getting fucking stick everywhere.
You're coming through nice, clear, and very loud. So what I was trying to say is you'd move your microphone a little farther away from
it's well clear. It's well clear.
Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you the scenario I've got.
Yeah,
so the mic is there, right, and the other bit is connected to my ear. So I can't move it any further away. I can't move it any further away. It's on the string. I've turned the volume
down just a little bit.
I'm now down to 10% on the volume.
Go get some paper towels and wrap it up.
How about now? Because I can't hear you. Right. It's the other one. Wait there. Let's try that.
Your microphone is awesome, dude. It fucking really works good.
How about this? Is this better?
It's no different.
I was fine with it before.
Yeah, much better.
Are we fucking?
I didn't realize it was on one of those earbud things. So
can you? Is this lower now?
Yeah, that's perfect.
It's fine with me.
Perfect.
Get some paper towels and wrap it up, dude.
Sorry, love.
And everyone should know where their elected Democrats in their area live. So when the revolution begins,
whoa, on Minecraft.
Well, they live in my own house, so no, I don't plan on harming any of them.
Oh, here we go. No,
that's good. Have you got a gun? Last dance. Have you got a gun?
No, I do not have a gun.
Yeah, you do. You have two.
Would you like to borrow one?
I don't
Raise them up. Raise them up.
Yeah, right.
Come on, Last Dance. There it is. Look at
No
that.
gun-free zone.
No guns. Never owned a gun.
I thought every American owned a gun.
No,
millions
all
of them.
Americans don't. My neighbors don't.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of them I have.
It's really
So
there's like 400 million guns in America, which is more than one per person. But Mr. God to you owns about 300 million of them.
I get around 30 some odd of them. But,
I'd feel much safer if my neighbor had guns.
I don't have any guns.
I do.
And
my neighbor does.
You are such a liar. We've seen your gun.
That wasn't a gun. That was a knife.
It was a gun.
He doesn't have a gun.
It was a gun.
Smokesteve's got my back on this
one. It was a gun. You lie.
You call that a gun? This is a fucking gun.
Don't whip your dick out.
It was
No, I
about
think
3 weeks ago. You showed
It's
us
not
your
a
gun.
gun. This is a gun.
no, you're thinking of Aphid.
That is pretty
No.
cool.
This is a
That's
gun.
a cute,
This is a
That's a
gun.
cute
That's
gun.
not a gun.
A single shot, 22 long
I was
rifle.
gonna say that ever shoots 22s.
22 LR.
So, and the beauty of it is, the thing here is actually a fucking screw in this from the factory. How do you like that trigger guard? See the trigger?
So
guard?
is it not safe? Is it not safe to use then with that screw missing?
No, well, no, you can still use it. The hammer.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
This is a pocket gun, but there's no trigger guard, so you wouldn't want to put this fucker. in
No,
your
you don't want
pocket.
that in the pocket.
It's a pocket gun. It's a pocket gun without a trigger safety thing on it.
Yeah, this is a 100-year-old gun.
Well, you'd keep it unloaded with the barrel cracked, wouldn't you?
No,
No, I see the barrel closed, but it's empty.
It would be useless. It would be useless unloaded as a pocket gun because if something happened in front of you, you'd have to load your little pocket gun before you fire it.
I'm just saying, if I was a gun owner, I would only have guns to protect myself from bad people. That's it. Not from the government, but from bad people.
Well, you know, that's part of your right too. So.
Well, yeah, but I don't have any. And guess what? Since I never had a gun, I never had to use a gun.
Well, I seen the Rittenhouse video. Has anyone seen the Rittenhouse video he did the other day with his
cross state lines?
Oh, shut up! Don't even go down that trolley route.
Cross state lines.
I'm past that one, but he did a video where he was in a gun range the other day, and he said about Joe Biden. He said, "You ain't taking our guns, Biden," and all the left have lost their shit. He was firing at
video. Let me guess, you clapped your hands for that video?
Well, I thought it was funny.
You did.
Of course I did. Of course, he's just trolling a little bit of trolling, isn't it?
It's so stupid.
You like a troll. You like a troll.
I'm not a
troll. At the end of the day, he killed a rapist, a paedophile, and a career criminal.
At the end of the day,
and they were black, according to some people.
But they're all white.
Rittenhouse is awesome. Anyone who has had that much adversity and got that many shots off and didn't hit any bystanders is okay.
Yeah. He didn't fire lots off either. What he fired off hit the target at close range.
Like I said, if I was a gun owner in his position, I would have started blasting way before he did. So he had good control.
Yeah. He had to be the poster boy for gun control.
Absolutely.
He held back for sure. Yeah. It could have been a lot worse.
But I just wish he used his stance for different ways, not to go political. Yeah. But I know he's about to go sue a bunch of.
He's gonna have a load of them.
I want to see how they are.
He'll get some millions.
He's got the same solicitor as Sandman, and he's fucking destroyed the media, isn't he? Sandman's and his lawyer.
Yeah.
We're talking hundreds of millions that kid's got, and now he's representing Carl Rittenhouse. Wow, they're gonna get fucked. They're gonna end up going bust.
He needs to keep his mouth shut and let his lawyers do their job. He doesn't need to publicize anything. He doesn't have to do any of that shit. Let his lawyers take care of everything.
I mean, they can very easily show the burden of proof is against.
Yes, but he doesn't need to come up on stage and talk to people about it.
No, he doesn't. Because that's the thing. The lawyers will be able to show everything.
But you think it will be on? You think it will be on
TV? But he's been defamed. He's going to sue the companies for calling him like a white supremacist. He's going to sue the companies for saying he's a murderer. Even some of them said he was a murderer when he was found innocent. Right?
You can't sue them for saying that. That's a matter of opinion.
That's opinion. You can't. Yeah.
Right there.
What about for the news people that said that the people he shot were black.
Yeah,
And
no,
he was
wait there.
That wasn't in the US.
You're deliberately you're deliberately defaming. So yes, that is illegal, and he can sue for it. And Johnny Depp is the prime example, not being named in the article.
I'll bring Johnny Depp.
There's certain things there that you can sue for slander. And
Slander, yes.
That's what they're going to go for. There's no question.
But it comes down
He's been defamed. He's been defamed. They're calling him a murderer after he's been found innocent. It's open and shut.
It's not open and shut. It's actually just the other way. It's an opinion, and that's open and shut.
Yes.
Well, like I said, Johnny Depp wasn't even named, and he won. He wasn't even named in the article.
The fact that Depp won is pretty surprising, and but his case is unique. I would be surprised if his case, it depends. The specific things that he sues for are relevant. If he's going to be sued
I agree.
for being called a murderer, I think the judge will just toss that. It won't even get to trial because that's just an opinion.
Wait there, but
the only thing that differentiated it was it.
So I can call you a paedophile. So a Washington Post can call someone a paedophile without any evidence of it, or when he's been proved innocent.
He killed the Washington Post irrespective of whether it was murder or self-defense. It was only a jury.
If they'd have said he had killed 2 people, then guess what? Then that would have been fine. But they didn't. They said they murdered. You defame it.
That was their opinion. Whereas the ruling was by an opinion of a jury.
I think we should get some.
Well, but in court. Yeah, went to
Frank in here.
I mean, that is exactly what it is, though. I know it's an opinion. Nigger. Hello.
That went well.
Steve, man, come on, babe.
You had to trust someone called Pastor Frank.
What was his name?
That's what you call social engineering there. And Biscuit knows it.
That was good. That was great.
Hey, I mean, what are you going to do?
I've seen videos of people with jiggers before, and those things are nasty.
Yeah, they get right in your feet and they crawl into them. That's horrible.
Yeah, that guy was suffering from it. He was just saying.
Jiggers.
Yeah, that's all I heard.
Yep. Isn't it called a chigger with CH?
Yeah, chigger.
Yeah, it's kind of, chigger is a red bug. A jigger.
That's someone who goes fishing with a jig.
Yeah, you can go jigging too.
Yep.
And, or you get jigger and measure your strength.
Sounds quite like dodgy in jigger. It just sounds very sketch.
The people going to hear jigger, and think you're saying
they're going to hear the other word. That's why.
Yeah, that's because they're conditioned.
Third word he said,
and that's a niggardly way to look at that.
My far leftist mate on the UK streams thinks you can say the N word as long as you say it with an A.
No.
That's what he says. He swears by it. He says, honestly, he said, you say it with an A. It is fine. It's fine. I'm like, huh?
Did you guys discuss January 6th yet, or did I miss that whole part?
We did not.
What the fuck? This whole show, you haven't discussed this yet?
Yeah, really
no one's interested. That's the thing. See, they all think the public are interested.
Do you see how guilty Trump is?
Yeah.
Hey, where the hell was the insurrection? I didn't see any people with guns storming the Capitol. Fucking bullshit.
It's hilarious. CNN and all them doing wall-to-wall coverage, and no one's interested.
Capitol.
But what the best thing about that thing was on January 6th was the dude with the fucking horns.
The one that's in jail now, in federal jail.
3 years.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's
3 years.
3 years.
Yeah. Hey, Welshman, are you South Wales or North Wales?
South Cardiff.
You guys got a hell of an accent.
Have you heard about the? I don't know if it's to do a degree a bit of urban legend, but the old English law about Chester and shooting Welshmen. Have you ever heard about?
Yeah, that's correct. After midnight, in the city walls, so you've got to
After
be
midnight on a
inside.
Sunday.
You've got to be
inside the city of Chester, and you can.
Yeah, inside the city walls though. You've got to be inside because it's got walls. Yeah, after 12 o'clock, you can shoot any Welshman.
So this is
really.
Yeah, I mean,
for our American friends, right?
Yeah.
There's a city in the northwest of England called Chester. It's an old Roman city, so it's got like old, even to this day, it's got the old Roman walls around the whole of the city to protect it.
So long as you're within these walls after midnight, you can legally
after midnight on a Sunday. If a Welshman, which is right, Chester's right on the border of Wales.
Chester's in England.
If a Welshman is in. Yeah, obviously the Welsh are in Wales. Yeah, if a Welshman is inside the walls, you legally can shoot a Welshman with a longbow or a crossbow. It's an old law. There's never been changed.
When was the last time someone tested this law?
No one really. Yeah, because you just end up going to prison.
It's an urban myth. Yeah.
So.
It's not being cancelled, I don't think, but it's not in effect. It's not like for real.
No.
200 years ago, it was for real.
I don't think so.
He's out. But the weird thing is,
he's tapping out.
Here's a bit of history here for you. Is that the Welshman actually came up with the longbow? So you've got a bow and arrow, which is around about 6 to 8 foot tall. The bow. And this is a bit of history for you, is that when England invaded France and took over most of the north of France, we were outnumbered, but we had the Welsh longbowmen, right? So their bows and arrows could fire further than any of the French. But when the French caught an English bowman, which was a prize to catch one because they were very well skilled in firing the bow and arrow, what they would do is chop off their 2 fingers. Yeah, biscuits on it.
God.
And hence that's where it's come from. The English would do that to them to wind them up.
We still got our fingers.
I've got my fingers, and that's where the fucking visas come from in history.
I didn't know that one.
Incredibly cruel history comes that symbol.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Let's jump on now.
As opposed to this one that
come on.
That's peace. That's Winston Churchill is. Peace in our time.
Yeah.
You'll never get these.
We'll fight them on the beaches. We'll fight them in the hill, and England will never be.
Yeah. Can you tell me this one with Churchill? Because Churchill has done the V's both ways. He used to do the V's both ways.
This way.
Yes,
he
did.
I'm sure I've read up on it, and he just sort of like changed it in his just changed it one day or whatever. But yeah, it was. I think as I read it, there was no reason why he did it the other way around. He just sort of did it the other way around. But it's one of them's a quite iconic photo. It's like I'm not too sure. I did read. I'm trying to remember. Can't really remember.
No, you're absolutely right. And it was always a V for victory, but I think it was down to the fact that, a personal view once again, but I think it was down to the fact that half the time he was pissed. So
he was a raging alcoholic, wasn't he?
Oh, he loved his whiskey and he loved his booze big time. Yeah.
If anybody wants to join the StreamYard, they can, and they still can chat in a private chat while we stay live. Whoever wants to stay on.
I'm going to go to bed because I've got a long day tomorrow, packing and getting everything ready for.
What are you packing up for?
Yeah,
my operation on Monday.
Yeah, but isn't there like an outpatient?
Honestly,
all the best, Biscuit,
I'm
mate.
inpatient. I've got to get my bag packed. I've got to have my injections. I've got to have a COVID test in the morning.
So, is it okay to ask what the operation is, Biscuit?
Gastric sleeve.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sex change.
Top surgery.
What is it, Biscuit?
A gastric sleeve.
Okay, that should slim you down then, should it?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Okay, cool. So what does that? Does that turn your? You explain it then. Is it like slim your stomach down?
Yeah, they take 75% of your stomach, take it out, and throw it away.
Right. Fuck me, that's serious, man. Wow.
Hey, Biscuit, Biscuit, just out of interest, mate. I mean, are you going to be in a position where you can be here next week, or are you going to be in hospital for a little bit of time?
No. I'll be in hospital till about Wednesday, probably.
Fuck it. You can stream in the hospital with us.
Saturday, he'll be back home on Saturday.
I'll be back at home on Thursday or Friday.
Oh, brilliant.
At the latest.
So the recovery is going to take some time, though. I take it the recovery wise.
2 to 3 weeks before my
Wow.
stomach's fully healed.
How about we?
I'll be on liquids for 6 months.
How about we stream the 19th so that we could celebrate Juneteenth with each other?
Wait a minute, you're gonna be on liquids for 6 fucking months?
Yep.
He's a big lad.
You're gonna lose so much weight. You're gonna lose so much weight. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's going to be unreal, isn't it? Because it's going to change his whole, the size of his, his stomach. So will you not be able to eat like so much?
No,
is that what it does?
Yeah, the amount I'll be able to eat is a lot less. But like I said, for the first 6 months, so that my stomach can fully heal, I've got to be on protein drinks and milk drinks and yogurts and things like that. And very liquidized smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know my thoughts.
Wish you all the best,
Biscuit.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Check in as soon as you can, whenever you're able.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be on every Saturday still.
All right.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say good luck because I know you got this, so don't worry.
Yep, 100%.
All right, buddy.
Base, your dog's snoring again. Wake that dog up.
Right, I'll speak to you all next Saturday, guys.
Biscuit, best of luck, mate. All the best. Really do mean it. All right, you take care.
See
you, guys. See you later.
See you, man. All right, all right. I guess we'll go ahead and bring this thing. Do you guys want to keep rolling? What do you think?
Oh, I don't care.
I'm pooped, so I'm gonna head out.
He's playing solitaire. What kind of shit is this? That's disrespectful.
Okay, right. Take care, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah. Cheers, man. Cheers, last
Good evening. Take care.
Cheers, man.
I had a 966 game winning streak where I did not lose one game for 966 rounds.
Well, you only get one card at a time or 3 cards?
Yeah, I'll do the 1 card at a time.
Yeah, that's cheating.
That's one.
Yeah. That's cheating.
Yeah, the 3 card one's a pain in the ass.
It's like a baseball player on steroids.
I think we'll go ahead and bring this thing to an end, guys.
Oh, you said it already.
Yeah, I'm going to check out as well because it's what is it now? 3. I can't even see. About 3:45 here, I think.
It's 3:42.
Yeah.
It's 4:43 here.
Thank you.
No
it's
problem.
4:43 in the afternoon.
Smokesteve.
The sun's still out.
It's the afternoon there.
Yeah, it's daytime. It's Hawaii.
Good night, guys. See ya.
Mr. God.
Someone's got to live here.
It was awesome to have you, buddy. Thanks, Mr. God. We'll catch you next week. Hey, dude, it was always great.
Have a good week,
Thank you for
dude.
coming by.
Later.
Yeah, you too, man. See ya. All right, and that's it for this week's pub. We had some new people. And we had some good stuff, good conversation. That's all it is. Topple, Carol, John, my wife. Who else is over there? Cup of tea, Heisenberg, everybody. Keep coming back because you guys keep this thing alive. Mr. God to you, I see you down there. You're still hanging. Everybody, you're fucking great. And this would be nothing without you. So join me again. God bless. I love this country. Thank you, everybody. Good night.